I didn't know the music was going to be playing with this. What's up, everybody? I'm Sir Aaron Carter, and you're listening to the Video Game Bang live on nerdreactor.com, brought to you by Corsair Gaming, of course. And we've got one great show for you. David Webb, Jada, Lareesa, and Cory are here to find out about the news that shook the world and one special MMA fighter. You'll find out more about that later in the show. We go banging around the web, of course, giving you all the hot, latest, and greatest, and weird and strange news that we find on the web. And we eat a lot of candy from Halloween. Is it still good? I don't know if it is. It may not be. Don't forget to go and follow us on all the social medias, from the Facebook to the Twitter to the YouTubes, where we're going to be putting up more videos soon. We're going to be at SAC Gamers Expo coming up on the 13th of December. You can see us live there. Just don't do anything weird. Maybe to Cory. Do some weird stuff there. We're also going to be in Reno at Wizard World. We're going to be doing a panel there from, the 20th, I believe, all the way to the 22nd? Yeah. If you find us there, give us a big old hug, because we like hugs, especially Lareesa. She loves hugs. What else will we be doing? I think that's about it, right? So, if you have no problems with sitting back and listening to us, which, I mean, you're already playing this right now, then enjoy it. Oh, one more thing. I forgot. Very important. Go to iTunes, give us a 5-star rating, comment on there, let us know how you feel, good or bad. 5 stars means good, 5 stars means bad. So give us 5 stars. We'll appreciate it very, very, very greatly. And that's it. That's all I got for you. So I'm going to wrap it up now. But I'm guessing I got more time, right? Because I don't hear this song going off. This is like 2 minutes long. Good Lord. I like turtles. I hope you like turtles too.
Video Game Bang.
Welcome to another exciting episode of Video Game Bang.
Video Game Bang.
Your weekly source for all things video game. Featuring your fearless hosts, Cory Vincent.
I'm pretty much Microsoft and Marvel. The cans are on. It's when ish gets real. People get shot during the day?
And Aaron Carter.
Buy the armor, I equip it, and it's like pink thong. The guy that delivers vending machine items at my job, he could play the right.
Fill up your Mountain Dew and grab your Doritos. It's time for Video Game Bang.
It's the Video Game Bang live on nerdreactor.com, brought to you by Corsair Gaming. What are you reacting to? And sail away with us? Did it all out of order?
Yeah.
That was smooth.
Supposed to say rough. We are at it again, everybody, for another weekend. I'm glad you joined us because it's tough out there. It's tough out there. Let's knock it out real quick. The 13th came by and went, and it was a terrible, terrible day all around the world. But I think humans are stronger than a lot of people take credit for. So we'll move on. Did you not?
The 13th.
Oh my gosh.
Well, the way he worded it made it sound like there was like an
Like
alien
there's something
attack.
else.
Well, because
So-
it wasn't just the terrorist attack. There was other places. There was
earthquake.
Yeah, that's true.
a lot of
hurricane,
stuff went down. That's why I said the 13th was just a
Oh,
terrible,
yes.
terrible
There's a lot of
day
stuff. Got it.
for the planet Earth. But now we're on the 14th, and you're here with the Video Game Bang live, and we're here to help you get over it, I guess.
Put
Somewhat.
you in a better mood.
Oh, yeah,
Give
you're
you
gonna
a
be
brighter side of
definitely
the world.
in a better mood. Definitely
Yeah.
in a better mood. Because you're looking at me, Sir Aaron Carter, the host with the most right now. And we have a full house. A full house. That's gross, first of all, what you just said. To my right, the man who just found out his percentages of saying the N-word live. The real David Webb, everybody.
Hey, everybody. So, if we're both listening to a song,
Okay.
okay, and we're singing along, and it happens to be on,
Okay.
and you know in
Who-
no other situation,
Who's the artist? Who's the artist? Madonna?
LL Cool J,
Okay. LL Cool J. Okay. I'll take it. I'll
Ice
take
Cube,
it. Ice Cube. All right.
any of the ices. You know in no other situation would I actually ever say, am I allowed to say it
No.
in the song?
No.
No. Here's one.
Can't say the N-word.
If you're in the middle of the forest and nobody's around, you still can't say it. That's how it goes. Taking over the other chair is the dead redhead over there. I don't know what she's doing. Lareesa, Dragon Charmer.
Corey's fixing
Fixing your cam? What
Why-
about your mic?
Why are you pointing downwards? He's fixing my cam right now. Oh, my cam's out too. So
I can't hear her in the microphone. What's going on? Uh-oh.
We're having technical difficulties. Can you hear me?
We've been doing this for a good 2.5 years, 3 almost, and technical difficulties
Still happen.
still persist.
That's a part of a live performance. You're always gonna have.
It's terrible
just-
sometimes. Yeah.
technology is hard.
Yeah, Jada joining us in for a
Yeah,
Saturday show.
You know, first time ever.
First time ever, really?
For the live, yeah. I don't ever
Wow.
get the invites on Saturdays. I'm
Long-time
not cool
listener,
enough for
first
the
time-
weekend.
First
Caller.
time caller? Yeah.
Yeah, long time listener.
And also with us, but you can't see him, under the table right now, messing with some type of cords, probably his own. Cory Vincent, everybody. Hey guys,
What's up,
pizzas?
pizzas?
I just flew in from Vegas and my arms are tied. Some corny joke you would probably put like that. I don't know.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
it
No,
is.
Something
no,
about
it
progressive
would be like,
dinners and
you ever
stuff like that.
notice how
Yeah,
when you
some-
fly, your arms are tired?
Some fake
Hello?
Seinfeld
Okay, is it working now?
reference.
Yeah, there
Is
you
that
are.
better? Okay.
There you go.
I got
plugged
2
it in.
cameras.
And we're out with 2 cameras. So we do the live show, like I said, every weekend. And if you're new to the live show, don't let this throw you off. Normally, we're on point. Like, literally on point.
You know what threw us off?
What was
Having 5 people here.
5 people did kind of throw us
That's
off.
right.
No, we were
Usually,
too busy watching YouTube videos.
We watched one YouTube
Wow.
video.
Trying to be
No, we
professional.
watched a couple. We only watched one on the TV.
Oh, one on the TV. Yeah.
One on the TV. We watched like 3.
and eating
I
candy.
was trying to give us some credit.
Throw us out the
Eating
window.
candy.
Yeah, that's fine. That's
Just
fine.
legs, chop.
You know, hey.
The 6th member of the VGB sitting right in the room, the chat room, everybody. We always have to acknowledge them. They're here week in, week out.
The Twitch
Ceramic.
chat and the YouTube chat.
Oh, we got both of them.
Well, I
Special.
mean, the YouTube chat,
And we're up.
YouTube chat kind of comes in and out, right?
They're there.
Yeah,
and that is what she said.
they're the elitists. They like to
They are.
fickle in and fickle out
They're the
sometimes.
hipsters.
They're definitely the hipsters. They're new to the crew. So if you are new on the YouTube channel and you're the first time ever seeing, welcome. I hope you stick around.
TV's Jada's.
A whole
I
bunch
think
of
we
things. What happened?
I think they just claimed the TV's mine.
No, TV's Jada. Like you're on TV. Like TV's Bette Midler.
There you go.
Oh, okay. I get it.
Wow.
I don't know why that was the first name that popped in my
Yeah, that
head.
was a terrible,
I have no
terrible.
idea.
Very,
But I understood.
Very
I understood
Freudian.
what you meant.
very Freudian of you. So I've been watching a lot of esports as of lately.
Like what kind of esports?
All of them. Call
All
of
of them?
Duty.
Did
The
you watch
ki-
like Dota and stuff?
No. I would say
Don't you?
all I watched was Call of Duties, which I didn't know they do bans on weapons in Call of Duty, which is pretty cool. I watched some Overwatch esports. That was pretty interesting to see how that one goes down. They already have a meta, which is already irritating.
Yeah.
That's disappointing.
It's
Especially when it's in beta.
yeah.
You know Heroes doesn't have a
Right.
meta?
It doesn't have a what?
A meta?
Well, yeah, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
That's a good thing. I didn't watch any esports on them.
Heroes has been out like it's an actual game.
Yes.
And does it have a meta? Why does Overwatch have one?
Fan base.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think.
Freaking logistics.
If Webb sounds a little weird, it's because he's eating candy right now, everybody. Halloween just
Constantly.
passed 2 weeks ago, and we have a plethora of candy in front of us. So you might hear some chewing because I got some M&Ms in my pocket, and they are calling my name. But anyway, back to the esports.
They won't melt in your pocket.
They shouldn't melt in my hand either. Hopefully. So esports, yes. I was watching Call of Duty, Overwatch. I saw Street Fighter as well. Esports. They're doing some type of
World.
Asian regional championship or something with Street Fighter right now. Street Fighter 4 Ultra or whatever. And one thing in common with all the esports that I saw was basically the bland commentary. That kind of seemed like the commentators were in their own world together. Like, I know this guy from childhood, and then we know the guys that are playing right now from childhood.
But not commenting on the match.
Exactly. So it was like, oh yeah, this guy likes Cheetos and stuff like that. This
And
is
when you were
cool.
5,
And
I threw a rock at his head.
and it's cool and everything, but it's just like, hey, can I hear about the actual match?
Yeah.
You know, that's cool that you know. I don't know, Tsunami Boy 03, but let's hear about the actual match. How about we hear about the match?
So, have you guys ever been to a progressive dinner? Like,
Oh, we'll get to that.
We're gonna get to
We'll
that.
get to
We're
that.
gonna
Let
get
me
to that.
wrap up the esports thing.
sorry, I just felt like I owed the people my cheap Seinfeld, as you called it.
Yes,
I
cheap
believe.
Seinfeld,
I mean, I was under the
yes.
table
Knock-
fixing the show, and my
knock off
feelings were
Seinfeld.
very, very hurt.
Well, feelings are difficult. We deal with them though.
Feelings are difficult.
Welcome to 2015.
So the esports, all three of them I was watching today. Overwatch was the most irritating because, of course, it is new, so they're still kind of learning the thing. It was very bland, very, very bland. The meta was irritating, and I'm like, I think esports deserves a better
Level of
better
level of commentary.
Better level.
I agree.
Now, would you guys agree that if we should get two like commentators and they just be specialists on everything? That's their job.
There's too many.
Yeah,
There's way too many.
There's not enough.
I could do it.
There's
not enough.
the
esports.
one esports I've watched or tournaments I've watched with good shoutcasting was Smash Brothers. The shoutcasters or the commentators for Smash Brothers are usually pretty good.
Well, I mean, think about your big commentators of ESPN. Like, they do different sports. They do football. They do. I mean, say they can focus on the top three. They don't have to do all of them.
Well,
But
yeah, I
the
mean,
big three. What is like League is probably one of the big ones.
Heroes and Dota.
I wouldn't put the Heroes in that.
They are.
Yeah.
I would probably
No?
put Dota, of
Dota,
course,
League. Yeah.
and then we'll go Street Fighter maybe for popularity,
Smash Brothers.
or maybe even
Smash.
I'd
go Smash.
StarCraft or
Really?
Nah, it's not StarCraft. StarCraft is
StarCraft.
kind
Not
of
in this
fallen off.
country.
wow,
Yeah,
it's a
Korea,
Korea thing.
definitely.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just want to see some more unity in the esports world. It kind of seems like they were all separated regular. Like, so some of them have suits and ties. Some of them were just wearing T-shirts and jeans.
Yep. Yeah, it's very unprofessional at times. And I
You have
understand
uniforms.
it's supposed to be a more kind of casual, business casual type look for that kind of, because it's video games.
Yeah, but
But-
it's just like, come on, let's set a standard.
Well, and especially if we want esports to be taken seriously
Yeah.
in the real world with other sports,
Yeah.
like we've got to start looking the part.
Well, I mean, most of the League of Legends esports events that I watch, they're all wearing suit and tie or vest with tie, or
League.
it all looks really. They all look really good.
So the other thing that's kind of strange, progressive dinners, everybody. Now here's the concept.
Who
As
in
explained-
chat knows?
Yeah,
what
exactly.
progressive dinners
As explained
are?
to me by white people. So a group of people consciously decide to eat portions of meals from one house to another.
Right.
Is that the
Each
gist
That's
of
an
it?
accurate. That's an accurate
Yeah.
assessment. Yeah.
In layman's terms.
And then, to use a black term, they get the itis and fall asleep at the last house. Apparently,
Is that how it works? Like you have
am-
dessert at the last house,
am
and that's where you
I-
sleep.
Well, you don't have to sleep. That's just what we did.
Oh, got it.
Yeah. Did you get the term the itis?
Yep.
Okay. You know how to use it in another sentence?
Yep.
Go ahead, Webb.
I got the itis and fell asleep.
You just use the exact same sentence.
No, because I believe you used it in a plural sense.
You keep eating
Oh,
all that.
the
You
itis.
so
keep eating,
you singular.
you keep eating all that
different
candy. You're gonna get
sentence.
the itis
Wow.
tonight.
Wow.
Yep. Boom, nailed it again.
Well,
So-
I'm black. I know how to use itis.
I
So
do too. Now.
it's a new concept for black people. This pub
Progressive
crawl. Yeah, it's basically a pub crawl.
Listen, it was
No,
mostly,
It's a house crawl.
it was the
Yeah.
wives who put this thing together.
Don't you put it on the wives.
We just showed up.
Don't you
Webb
put
and
it on the
I were
wives.
just completely just bystanders.
Don't you
No, it's
put it
I was
okay.
there
on
for the alcohol.
wives.
It's a rich white people thing. So you go as married couples.
I
You
wish.
start at one house. You have hors d'oeuvres.
They have
and
wines
then,
and cheeses.
and then you have like
they moved on to
Horse
caviar.
divers.
Yes, horse divers.
I think there's one thing me and Webb can say about this conversation. Don't hate us because you ain't us.
anus.
Because what?
You
Drop
say
in the mic
anus.
carefully. 'cause it's-
Don't hate us because you ain't us.
That's terrible. Did a white person say that?
Yeah, I think your wife said that, didn't she?
Yeah, I think she did.
Yeah.
So
It was
then
a hashtag.
clearly-
It was a
clearly.
hashtag at one point.
Don't hate us because you ain't us.
That's so horrible. I apologize for
Everybody who saw that.
the terrible.
Gaming since gaming said he fell asleep and woke up with the itis.
So he was sleepy and then he woke up sleepy.
Apparently.
Gaming since gaming, he's clearly not black, is he?
No.
Exactly.
Good try though.
So let's get back to the gaming, everybody. Video games are all abound, everything. So what was that game that I was playing today? Oh, Fallout 4. Everybody's playing it here, correct?
Yep.
Yeah,
And
except maybe not anymore.
Wah, wah, wah.
They don't tell you these things in the industry, but every other game I've ever gotten ahead of time to review as press, we get to keep. This is how it works.
Okay.
I thought it was strange when I got the Fallout 4 and it said Fallout 4 press. But I was like, all right, not no biggie,
I asked
as
you
we
about
say.
it too.
Yeah, I think Webb mentioned it. And I was like, yeah, it's probably just semantics. Who knows? And then like 3 or 4 days after the game launched, out of the library.
Really?
And
Completely
said,
gone.
Sir, go buy our game now.
And I said, damn it, I will.
Did you buy it already?
No, I haven't bought it.
I need to download it. So if we just find somebody to unload my physical copy, because I hate physical copies.
Oh,
go halves
you have it
again.
on the Xbox?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I just got to find somebody to unload my physical copy.
Your save files on the PC.
I know. I want it on the PC.
Oh, well,
gonna
You
have
just
I can't help you
Steam
there.
Family share.
Oh, that's true.
Steam Family Share.
So I've been finding
I've got help
myself on the game saving before any major decisions.
Yeah,
And then
and you
trying
can
to
I like
do
that
it
you can
again.
quick save in the middle of
Yes.
a conversation.
I didn't actually do that, Aaron. I want to know what your findings are.
Little to none. Little to
Yeah.
none. So there was a sequence where I ran up on a guy that had a synth on his knees at gunpoint, and he was like, "This guy was trying to kill me." You know, it was just random occurrence out in the forest. Multiple different type of ways I tried either talking him out. My charisma's at 10, mind you.
Okay, so you're maxed out.
Yeah, I'm maxed out. Tried talking him out of it. Tried bribing. Always the same result. The synth gets up and tries to kill. That's all. That's just how it went.
You don't think that would have happened in Fallout 4? Or 3? Sorry.
I think no, I don't.
I think they took away a lot of our
they
choices.
took a lot of the different paths. Yeah, the trees.
Do you think there are fixed things?
Points in time.
Fixed
Yes,
points in time?
There are fixed points
that
in time.
you can't change.
You can't.
Right.
You can't. Not even the doctor.
Not even the doctor.
Not even the doctor can change those fixed points in time.
I wasn't even gonna go there, but I'm glad you did. But no, but
I was
there's
like, there's a
fixed,
doctor in Fallout,
there
but
are
I got
fixed
it
things
afterwards.
that happen that you can't change no matter what you do. But there are
major things. Yes.
Major things.
Major things. Yes. But
Because
this was
that
just
would drive. Well, no, because that drives the whole theme of synths in Fallout 4.
Yeah.
You know.
I understand that, but this was a random happening. These are 2 random dudes in the middle of the forest.
Chris.
I have not seen anything about them again.
Really?
Nothing. Well, I mean, one's dead, but
What's up?
so he definitely
The other one.
The other one. He's never walked by me anywhere. He didn't go back to my sanctuary place or anything like that. By the way, a little spoiler: the guy who takes your special in the beginning. Did you guys meet him again?
Yeah. Yeah.
I did because I saw it.
How did you deal with him on that one? Maybe that's a little different.
Talked him into going back to my original city and gave him a job.
With me then. Yeah, same thing with me.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten that far yet.
I don't recall.
Yeah, I don't know.
Is it in the main storyline?
No,
Or is it a
I just
side?
got through banging the singer. What's her name?
I did that too.
See, and you know what? I don't think I saw a lot of your gameplay.
Yeah.
But I feel like I made the same choices.
Yeah.
Like there was no other way.
I saw her there. I saw the shot. I've been frozen for so many years. It was time to, lay some pipe, and she sang pretty good.
I didn't even hear her sing.
Oh, really?
I came in.
Oh, I watched
you were
her
that bad?
sing.
Right. I just came in, and then when it said flirt, I said boom, flirt, 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 and then I wake
Black
up.
guys get to the point.
I put VATS on her, and it said I had a 100% chance to hit that.
Yeah. But it didn't even imply. It said take her on the date, and that's why I was like.
And then
okay.
I was disappointed by it. Just cuts to black and then fades up, and you're in the hotel room.
Yeah, I was like, that's not well, whatever. That's a date then.
I wanted to see like a mini game, just like the lock picking, but just a little bit different.
With fingers
with
instead?
like 2 thighs. And
the lock picking, because then you get broken legs.
Damn it!
Like, I did it extremely wrong.
Broke my dick off.
There it is.
So speaking of lockpicking, I've actually been practicing lockpicking, and I'm pretty fucking good in real life. Like I can actually go around and pick locks in real life now.
The video game bang does not condone that.
Yeah,
We don't condone that,
vandalism
but
or breaking
I've
and
learned
entering.
that,
And you
know,
wonder why you haven't got an invite because you haven't lockpicked your way in
First
here.
time
Hey,
you're
I
on the
knocked.
show.
I knocked tonight.
Jeez.
Next week I pick the lock.
But all in all, I don't know.
Unless the invite's
I'm
there.
I'm enjoying the game. I'm
Yeah.
enjoying finding the legendary creatures and killing them and getting rare items and stuff like that. But they're not satisfying. I got some shoulder pad that slows down time whenever I get below 20% health. Just for a small period of time, but it doesn't really help me. I'm like, you slow down time, you're screwing me up whenever I'm, you know.
I'm trying to get away from something. I'm
yeah,
almost there.
Exactly.
It should be an active.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm up and down with the game. I couldn't tell you anything about the story mode because I'd stay away from the main stories. I'm a superhero right now. Named the, what's his name? Oh my god, I can't remember the name of the superhero.
Quillman?
No, it's like the something.
Greatest American Hero?
Silver Sable something.
Silver Surfer.
No, it's something. But it was one of the radio shows that came on, and then some guy was like, hey, you want to be this superhero and help clean up the streets? And I was like, hell yeah, why not?
Be a superhero.
So I went and...
Did you get a perk for it?
No, you get a costume that gives you high defense, and I liked it. So I was like, bet. And then he called you on the radio and was like, hey, there's a crime over here. Go take care of it. And I'm like, bet. So anyway,
it's kind of cool to keep you busy.
Yeah. It's a good long side quest to keep me distracted from the main one. Who knows where my kid's at? Like, I have no idea.
I've done like little to none.
Exactly.
I just got done with Valentine, and now I have to show Dog Meat the cigar.
Yeah.
In order to find.
I haven't done any of that.
That's a pretty tough mission.
And
it's a long one.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna go.
I would say by the time I'm done with all the side quests, my kid will be at least 20, and he'll be hunting me down like, why the hell didn't you look for me?
Here's my question. How do we know how long ago he took the kid? Because,
that is true.
Because
That's
you see him being taken, and then you're frozen again. And you keep saying he's only 1 year old. Is he? He could be 100. He could be dead by now.
You could to relive that a little bit, too.
I've played majority of the story and have done hardly any of the side quests other than, like, play Sims.
You know what
building all the things.
What bugs me too are the plot holes. Like when you find the cigar, and Valentine's like, well, Dog Meat could take care of them. How do you know about Dog Meat? Because I didn't tell you.
What if you have Codsworth with you? Because that's what I roll with.
I had Piper with me.
I roll with Codsworth everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every time I loot something.
Does she not know who
Mr.
Dog
Carter.
Meat is? Is that what you're saying?
I love that.
Valentine doesn't know who Dog Meat is. Piper doesn't know who Dog Meat is. I love Dog Meat and Sanctuary.
Yeah, but they're people that follow you. Of course they know each other.
They know each other.
Yeah, and maybe like when you save the game and fell asleep,
And
your
turn it
characters all
off.
talk to each
They all
other.
talk to each other.
Yeah.
Like in Sims, unless you pause it, they keep
continue to socialize.
Yeah.
Wow. The more you know, everybody. Let's do some banging around the web.
Banging around the web.
It's extremely loud. Take-Two is working on multiple IPs and a new game to release in 2016. Can't come quick enough. Video games are sparse, if anything. Take-Two is responsible for good games like Borderlands, Red Dead Redemption.
Mafia, right?
I said good games.
What?
I said good games.
What? You know what?
Grand Theft Auto. Max Payne I'll even throw in there. Yeah, let's throw Max Payne in there. But how dare you?
People like that.
How dare you with
Mafia?
Mafia.
I love Mafia.
The Godfather was a good one.
You're going to give it up to Godfather, but not to Mafia.
Yep.
Oh, you're terrible.
So during Take-Two's earning call, they said, hey, guys, we're coming out with new games, but in 2016. Now, we already know Grand Theft Auto just came out, so they're not working on another Grand Theft Auto. That's out the window. Don't even think that. What do you mean don't think that? Grand Theft Auto is awesome.
So many.
There's 5.
They come out every... How dare you?
There's more than 5.
Shut it. There's 5.
There's at least
Liberty
7
City
or 8.
Stories, Vice City Stories.
Exactly.
There's probably 10. We'll
Got
say
the Chinatown
10.
Wars on the DS.
Chinatown Wars was awesome. That was an awesome
the main
one.
ones.
You said Grand Theft Auto games.
What if it's Red Dead Redemption 2?
Red Dead Redemption
that would be
2
cool.
is on the top of my list of games that I would want.
I think that is an underrated game in the
Very
whole
much
scope
so.
of video games. I had so much fun
And then when
in
they
the
came out with
multiplayer.
the Undead expansion, oh my god,
Yeah.
dude.
People.
I freaking loved Red
We played
Dead.
hours on that multiplayer, me and
Yeah.
Cory. Like, I remember we fought those 2 guys or whatever that was like, oh, look, I did it in pro mode. And, that's how we know we shot.
Oh
we
my
trolled them so
god,
hard.
we raped their
good.
faces. And one of my favorite things we did, there was an achievement from riding from one city to another city in under like 6 minutes or something like that.
It was for the sun before the
sun goes down.
yeah.
And people knew we were doing it, so there was actually other players chasing us through the thing, shooting at us. And there was like this intense moment when like Noel got his horse shot down, and it was like, do we turn back and like let him get on my horse?
No,
or,
you don't.
No.
Sorry, Noel.
It was good too.
Opportunistic bastard.
Yeah, I remember that we would gather in one spot. And
Cory,
be
you're
like,
a
this is one.
bitch.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, so
They need to make that backwards compatible.
Oh, it's not on the 100 plus
Nope.
list? No, that's terrible.
Needs to be there.
I tell you what's on the bottom of my take two list, minus, of
Grand
course,
Theft Auto 6.
Mafia. I would actually throw Max Payne, because they also make Bioshock, of course, but I don't think I want to see another.
It's too soon for another Bioshock.
Yeah.
I mean, Infinite. I did enjoy Infinite, but
Mhm.
I'm good with waiting.
Yeah, give me at least 3 years.
Yeah.
3 years? Well, yeah, okay. All right.
Absence
And
makes
make
the
it
heart
really
grow fonder.
good.
Yes.
I'll throw the question out to the chat room. What do you guys want to see Take Two work on in 2016? And then their new IP, what the hell is that going to be? I mean, they have a whole bunch of IPs that they kind of talk about, but
Don't do anything.
they don't do anything with it. Yeah.
So SMB88 wants an Undead Redemption 2, like a second one.
Just
if
a
they do.
full undead mode.
Yeah, but I think that if they do a Red Dead Redemption 2, they should do like a Cowboys and Aliens theme.
Like the movie?
Wasn't there?
Yeah.
There was a movie.
Was that the
yes.
name of the movie?
Yes.
Cowboys
Yes.
and Aliens.
Cowboys
Yeah.
and Aliens.
How original.
Yes.
Didn't it have Daniel
See,
Craig?
the thing about
Had Bond
Red Dead
in it?
Redemption,
Who was in that?
You know
I
what? We
think
have
it
the
was.
internet.
It was
I'm pretty
Daniel
sure
Craig.
it was Daniel
It was
Craig.
Daniel
Yeah,
Craig.
it was Bond.
Wait, didn't it have the dude in it too?
Had somebody else in it, but Bond
No,
was
I'm
the
thinking
main
of that
person.
other movie with. Never mind.
the
It
good
w-
thing about Red Dead Redemption was that it was kind of steeped in realism.
Oh, very much
Yeah.
so.
When they came with the Undead pack, of course, they went off the
Oh, yeah.
rails.
But
But
that's what DLC's for.
yeah, that's what DLC is for, to go crazy. They could have done,
Anything.
anything
Get
with
it took
it.
us to space. And be like,
Yeah.
all right, whatever.
an old underwater mission or something like that.
When has there been a really good like Western movie though?
Well, Quentin Tarantino's coming out with a new one.
We had the Hateful Eight, right?
Hateful Eight.
Hateful Eight.
I don't know. Tombstone was good.
Well, that was
Oh,
that's
no,
what I'm
that's-
saying.
that's
That's
legendary.
like legendary.
Yeah,
There
yeah.
was like Young Guns back in the '90s. Tombstone
They don't
was
make
one of the
movies like
best
they do in
ones.
the 90s
No.
anymore, though.
There's
It's-
no good westerns.
Yeah, no. It's all about sequels. Let's do the exact same thing. I just saw
Remakes.
that they leaked. Yeah, remakes.
Oh, it was
They-
Harrison Ford is the other person you're thinking of, Cory.
Yeah, there
they,
it is.
they just did a small leak, which I didn't put in the show notes. I was going to, but of the Ghostbusters remake
Which one?
with the women.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, chat's popping off here.
Yeah.
Django.
Django.
They're saying. Was that a western?
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
Western.
Django.
technically.
That was
So
pretty good.
I
That
never
was
seen
actually
that
that's
one.
probably the
Oh.
best one.
310
you-
to Yuma. I
3
think
Times
that was
to
a remake.
Yuma was actually pretty good.
I
It was a
didn't see
remake,
that
though.
one.
It was a
And,
remake. yes.
Grit.
True Grit.
True Grit.
True Grit.
Grit
That's the
apparently
one I
was
was
supposed to
thinking
be
of that
really
has
good,
fucking the guy who plays.
The
Yeah.
dude, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Can't
David
think of his
Hasselhoff.
name.
But that was a remake. True Grit was a remake.
Was it really?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh. So
No, Will Smith in the Wild Wild
Well, that was
West.
the 90s.
that's a good one.
That was a good one.
That's my favorite
I didn't dislike Wild Wild West.
A
That's
Thousand
actually a
Ways
good
to Die in the Wild
That
West.
That
was
was
a
not a Western. I
horrible,
hated that
horrible
movie.
movie.
Glad I skipped it.
Yeah, do not watch that movie. I mean, it literally made me laugh. I think one time,
Mm-hmm.
and then the rest of the whole 4-hour freaking
Crappy love story.
It was terrible. Was there a love story?
Multiple crappy love stories.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just bad. The guy needs
Aaron
to stick
tuned
to.
out.
I did. I literally did. It was that bad.
He started stamp chatting.
Sometimes. For you gamers at home that don't like getting up off your couch and driving whenever you're hungry and you're sick of Cheeto balls and Mountain Dew,
Cheesy
Right here.
poofs.
Talk to me.
KFC is going to start delivering, people.
Yes.
KFC's fried chicken delivery will have you licking your fingers in no time.
You know, I always
Clogging your arteries.
Exactly.
I always thought KFC delivered.
They don't.
No.
Well, they will be.
Yeah.
If you got a hankering for a bucket of Colonel's original recipe, KFC will now bring the goods to you. The purveyor of the fast food fried chicken is partnering with DoorDash to offer delivery.
The world is changing as we know it. We have Amazon now delivering stuff within 2 hours to
Which
our
we
door.
did that. Have you done that
I've
yet?
done it once. Yeah,
Okay.
I tried it. Then you got now Uber delivers any kind of food you want.
Right.
There's Uber in general existing. There's like this whole new instant gratification. You don't even have to leave the house anymore situation going on. And Amazon now you
oh
can
my God.
you can reserve your I think it was Call of Duty Blops. If you reserved it, they would drop it off to your house at midnight that same night.
Wow.
Midnight's
Yeah.
3 hours later than it was released.
depending on where you went,
Yeah,
though.
depending on where you went.
So it probably would show up at 9 for us since we're West Coast. We'll probably because I got my Fallout showed up Monday night.
Yeah,
I got my follow-up for like 5. It was supposed to be 5 p.m. I wasn't home to pick it up, but
I got mine.
They tried to deliver it.
9:01 at Best Buy. I had to wait in the store until 9:01 for them to let me leave.
Wow, it's ridiculous. Even more laziness on it. You actually order it via your Android or iOS app.
So Uber is that car thing.
Did
Yeah.
somebody just ask
no,
what
yeah,
was
wait,
Uber?
Uber delivers
No,
food.
I'm asking.
Yeah,
Is
Uber.
that's what it is, right?
Uber's the
Uber's the thing where you
With
can
the-
get a ride.
Where you
Yeah,
get a ride.
okay,
It's a
okay.
taxi.
With the pink-
It's
pink
just a
mustache
taxi.
thing.
Lyft.
And I
and-
got it.
yes.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
but they'll also now there's Uber Eats, I think it's called,
Yes.
and you can say, "Hey, I want this." And I remember actually when we were at
How do you transfer the money then? How does that?
It's just
Uber.
Digital, all through your.
They
all
add it
through-
to
yeah.
the tab.
That's what's cool about Uber. You don't have to actually hand the person money, and there's no tipping system, which is perfect for me. I hate
Terrible.
tipping.
That's horrible.
Nailed it.
But you know that you just it's
Cheap
all
white
paid
people.
through the app.
And
Yep.
I remember Uber first starting up because our very own Noel Beltran was looking at getting a job there. He was going to be an Uber driver.
You know, I heard stories of people throwing up in Ubers, and it's so
I'd be
it's
too scared.
terrible.
I mean, I would do the food delivery thing.
Who
I
would
do
ever
that.
throw up in an Uber though? Like,
Don't.
what kind of hot mess would you have to be?
The same type of person that would throw up in a taxi cab.
Exactly.
I
It is the
mean-
same.
It's
Yeah.
just a
Whoa,
taxi
okay.
cab.
That's a good point. Thank you, Aaron.
I'm trying
And
to say,
I did not.
No,
He's
it's
pointing at me.
not.
I did not throw up.
who
I
goes
did
to
not throw up.
E3, gets in an Uber, and throws up, and then our editor has to give the driver an extra $20 and say, "Please give me
I
5
paid her
stars.
back.
Please give me 5 stars."
Please
I gave
give me
her-
5
Yeah,
stars.
because you rate the drivers and,
And
the
the
drivers
drivers
rate
rate
the
you.
passengers. So if you have 2 as a passenger, if you get 2 of a rating,
I like that.
No one will
Yes.
want to pick your ass up.
I
Boom.
like that a lot.
Oh, gaming since gaming, valid point. So you're saying the person delivering the food could be some creeper who does foul things to your food?
Yes, very
Oh,
true.
wait till that ends up on the news.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
that's happening. It's
Yeah.
coming soon.
There's
You wanna-
pubes in my
And-
Big Mac.
another
Yeah.
way of getting a good rating on Uber is to give them salads when you get picked up.
Did you get a good rating for that one?
I don't know. I haven't checked yet, but probably.
I've also
another
been
white
drunk in an
human
Uber, and I
That's
gave my
white
driver a
people love
tofu salad.
salads.
Did you
So
throw
what
up
does
though?
what does that all
Huh?
do?
Did
that-
you throw up?
No.
What does that all do? I mean, I think the taxi
That's-
business
see,
is
I've-
kind of under going down now. Then, isn't it?
Oh,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
why
that is-
Uber is banned in Las Vegas
Oh, well, who
because
cares
they're
about
being
that?
sued right
Yeah,
now.
who cares about that?
The taxi-
New York is
New
the
York
big place,
would be
right?
another place. Yeah.
That's
They're
a
trying
huge
to get
place.
them blocked in New York.
Mhm.
What's the other Uber type of delivery
Lyft.
service?
Lyft.
Lyft. That's the other one.
They have pink mustaches.
Yeah, that's the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Dumbest thing I've ever seen. So now you can get your fried chicken and your Taco Bell because Taco Bell now does the delivery as well. But
And you can just order and pick it up.
or you can just
The
stop
good
being
news for
lazy.
people is that I guess this is opening a lot of jobs. Like,
but
if
is
you're,
it though?
yeah,
Because
there's-
Delivery
you have
jobs,
to.
yeah.
Well, you have to work stupid amount because, like I said, Noel was trying to be an Uber driver, and we looked at what it would take to be a full time Uber.
sports
Yeah.
podcast is maybe.
Uber,
He said Uber versus taxi, but maybe. Yeah, there we go.
Make it
make it
Crazy Taxi Uber Sega remix.
That's probably what
like
the next
it.
thing will be.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Crazy
Yeah,
Uber.
that's
The
what it
same.
would be.
Come on in. It's time for crazy.
And you have to
Uber.
fight against the taxis that are trying to steal
Yeah.
your fare. Yeah. It writes itself.
But
everybody.
the Amazon people that do the Amazon Now deliveries, they're just normal dudes. There's like a headquarters down in Davis. Yeah, they're not machines
Well, that's- yeah.
or gays or nothing.
Wow.
Normal bros.
I mean,
They
No, they
their stuff is up online too for jobs.
Yeah,
The
no,
Amazon.
yeah, it's and
yeah.
they get paid through an app. It's
Yeah.
not like they get like a paycheck. They drive to the headquarters, figure out the delivery, and then make their runs.
Well, you got to think about that. You're paying for your gas, your car
Yeah.
condition, and all that type of stuff. It's all on you when it comes to that.
Not
So-
necessarily.
With-
Uber, depending on the level of Uber driver that you are.
Oh, so you gain levels now. Huh?
No, there's different
It's a
because it's
video
not just
game.
Uber. There's like Uber, like Black Uber,
Sheesh.
something, and that's like the more high end one.
So Uber Black is the
Yeah.
best.
really, they didn't want to get sued. That's why they did that.
Yeah,
Probably.
totally.
Or it's like
Uber
Uber,
White.
Uber SUV. That's the basic one.
White's
Okay.
like the
Um,
lowest.
Are
But
you-
anyway, what
okay,
I'm
go
saying
ahead,
is you can get deals to lease a car specifically
Oh,
for Uber.
your Uber.
so
okay.
it won't be your own personal
Okay,
car.
then that makes more sense. Well, now,
Yeah.
how do you become an Uber elite?
I don't know.
Is it just like your ratings on your?
Yeah, you have to own
Yeah.
a nice enough car.
Or
But
or
why
go
would you
through the
lease
leasing
then?
program.
Yeah, well, then why would you
Because
lease
they
a
have
car?
a leasing program
Oh,
for
really?
Uber drivers. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he just literally just said.
Sorry, I was reading chat.
Wow.
It's okay.
That's an acceptable excuse.
Moving
Uber and
right
chill.
Yes, we're gonna Uber and
along.
chill.
We are talking about Uber far much too much.
Have you
They
guys
don't
played
even
Call of
sponsor
Duty?
us.
It was going on in chat. They were asking.
We'll get to that when we
Oh, okay, sorry.
address them about. Jeez.
I've been playing that too in between Fallout.
DC's Justice League, everybody, is going to start in spring 2012.
This is sexism at its finest.
Suicide Squad is aiming for a
Damn, you
PG-13 as well.
Mm.
Right? Yeah. It kind of leaves a bad taste in your mouth, especially after
does.
Deadpool
Such
shot
a
for an
monster.
R
And
rating.
nailed it.
And nailed it.
Mm-hmm.
Why wouldn't you go for an R rating with a
You
movie
know-
full of bad guys?
I wonder, because Will Smith, hasn't Will Smith been quoted saying that he's never going to do a movie that he wouldn't let his kids see?
Oh, shut up, Will. First of all, your son is insane.
Yeah.
That's
He's an R-rated movie on his own.
irregardless.
Terrible.
Really?
Terrible. Go ahead.
I wonder if that had anything to do with it.
I hope not.
He has, I'm sure he has some pull.
He's got some pull. He's Will Smith.
Yeah.
What is the sarcasm?
He's yeah. I get you, but it's
Disappeared.
weird that he would think that. I mean, have you heard his wife's rock album?
Oh, Wicked Wisdom?
Yeah, I've even heard she did an interview also talking about it. I think it was called the Red Tabletop.
Isn't it called?
Her band is Wicked Wisdom, and they are as hardcore as you'll
Yeah.
see. Like they're a hardcore group.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I'm downloading it as soon as I get home.
Yeah, listen to
They
it.
had
It's
one
R-rated.
really good song. Is it R-rated?
Oh, it's R-rated.
The song I heard was like for radio play, so it wasn't like.
Nah, the song I saw him on stage with her singing the song, like as her hype man, not like not like this was a duet. She was, doing the front lead thing, and he was on the side hype man. Like, it's weird to see Will Smith be the hype man,
Yeah.
but that's what he was.
If I had to have a hype man, I would want to be Will Smith.
Well, I mean,
he's fought.
He did it. But in Suicide Squad, of course, next week, it says with only 4 months until Warner Bros. Delivers their next superhero extravaganza, Batman vs. Superman. That's really being generous extravaganza, because that movie's going to be terrible. A member of the studio's DC Brain Trust has opened up about the forthcoming projects on Warner's slate. In the lengthy interview with Collider, producer Charles Roven dished a wealth of intel on shooting locations and production dates for Wonder Woman and Justice League Part 1. So if they're calling it Justice League Part 1,
they've got a 2 and a 3.
They're trying. They said, Marvel, we see you, and here's our cards.
And Marvel goes,
yeah, and Marvel.
That's cute.
Literally.
That's cute.
It says we're actually going to start shooting Wonder Woman towards the end of November, Robin told the outlet. Nixing earlier reports that the principal photography has already begun. We're shooting in the UK and Italy. We're making most of Wonder Woman in the UK, and we're also making most of the Justice League there, at least Justice League number 1. We're definitely going to be shooting Part 1 Part 1 in the first or second quarter of next year. So you don't even have really actors all the way tied down to this full movie.
You have some of them that didn't even know that they
It didn't even know, yeah. And you're planning, like Part 2 already?
It's like DC and Marvel are playing poker, and DC goes, "Oh, guys have a flush," and he puts it down, and Marvel's like, that's a 2.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a 9, and
like, is that
that's the instruction card. So
yeah. Like, did you stick Uno cards in this? What game are you playing? It's ridiculous. And the other thing I was gonna say, who's excited for a Wonder Woman movie? All right, that's about the consensus of America as well.
Yeah.
Not to say that Wonder Woman is a bad. I know the Stormtrooper is
like super hyped.
Yeah. So, not to say that Wonder Woman is a bad superhero.
Yeah.
But I don't think she's.
She doesn't drive the fans to the theaters.
No,
she's
she
not.
doesn't.
She's not movie ready.
And it's crazy because she's one of the top 3.
Yeah.
It's Batman,
For
Superman,
DC.
Wonder Woman, or Wonder Woman, Superman, Batman, or Batman.
However you want.
Whatever you want to do it. Whatever.
That's the 3 of them.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
sad thing is I would like to
triangle.
see an Aquaman movie more than I would
Ooh,
for her.
wow.
And that's only if they did a badass
They can't. It's
Injustice version of Aquaman.
He talks to fish. There's no way they can do one.
He has the same superpowers as the Little Mermaid.
Yes.
I'm just saying though that's exactly what I'm saying. I would still rather go see Little Mermaid too.
Well, then that's what it is.
than to watch Wonder Woman. Sadly.
If it was a pure comedy, I would watch it.
Yeah.
Aquaman, Mermaid 2.
Or even Wonder Woman. If it was just a straight up comedy, the whole movie.
If they went like an Ant-Man approach.
Then I would.
Because Ant-Man was, I think, more of a comedy, or trying to be a comedy than.
Oh my God! No movie should ever take the Ant-Man approach.
I read an article.
I
I read an article on Ant-Man saying why he actually did more for the Marvel Universe when that movie came out than a lot of the other movies.
Why?
Well, one of their major points was Ant-Man was kind of a you don't know who he is superhero. When you have Iron Man, yeah, you know who Iron Man is.
Yep.
Captain America, you know who Captain America
I don't think
is.
people knew who Iron. That's not fair.
Are you serious?
I don't think people knew much of who Iron Man was before that movie came out.
Nobody probably knew the intricacies of his background.
But
Just
they,
like, but you
knew
put
of-
an Iron Man.
they knew of
yeah.
Iron
No, no.
Yes.
Even Marvel came out and said
They're liars.
Marvel came out and said when they first made the first Iron Man movie, because that was their first Marvel Studios movie, they said that they had people telling them this is not going to work. Who the F is Iron Man?
You had old white guys in suits that were.
No, Aaron. People didn't know who Iron Man was.
No.
It's hard to look past the hysteria of the last. I don't know how long has it been now? 10, 11 years since the first Iron Man.
I
movie
wouldn't even
came
look
out?
past that. If you looked at the Justice League, and I just told you who the
Nobody
top
cared
three-
about Iron Man before that movie.
I told you who the top
Nobody
three were
cared
for
about
that,
Iron
right?
Man before that movie.
And you look at the
Nobody
Justice
cared
League
about Iron.
on the cover of that first Justice League, and it's like you see those people. If you look at the cover of the Avengers, who the hell is in that bulky robotic suit? Nobody's gonna. Oh, there's Tin Man right there. No, it was Iron Man. He's been through the ages. He may have not been in the forefront like he is now because of Robert Downey junior
I think those who I knew who Iron Man was because I watched the cartoon as a kid.
And then he's had a cartoon. You can't even if you got a cartoon. First of all, and it's Fox 40. Let's put it there because the Fox 4090 cartoon. That's what people remember.
That was it.
If you had the cartoon,
Spider-Man
there.
had one.
But that's not
X-Men,
everybody.
The
Iron
lowest
Man.
one that I can say would probably be Thor.
Yep.
Was there a Thor cartoon?
No.
Exactly.
No,
Who the hell
I
is
could
Thor?
see that. Thor is probably less known.
Exactly.
No, you learned about Greek mythology and stuff in seventh
Yeah,
grade,
but no,
right?
this wasn't Marvel's Thor.
Aaron,
No.
Yeah.
This
I don't know,
was-
but
someone
you know
popped in the
of-
chat. A new person named Bot Winrar
Okay.
says, "What even is this?
Oh,
It's
and
the
then
Video Game Bang Live. Just sit and listen and learn.
Frickin' nerds."
Yeah.
So anyway, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I won't even get into that.
Yeah.
A
You're on
person
Saturday night in Twitch.
on
and
Saturday
you're
night
gonna tell
is
me
on Twitch.
Freaking nerds. So anyway, yeah, the lowest person I would say is Thor, if anything. So Ant-Man, he's only been on the screen maybe
Oh goodness.
a little bit. There was a short-lived Avengers cartoon back in the 90s,
And he had
had-
few episodes.
and he was in it, but nothing major.
are you talking about General Pop or are you talking about
Gen Pop.
Gen Pop?
Gen Pop.
Okay.
That's
Because
what I'm talking about.
well, hang on. Let's go. If
Okay.
Ant-Man was one of the original Avengers.
Scott Lang.
No, not Scott Lang.
No, Pym was.
Pym was.
And they even just went and said, we're not even going to put him as Ant-Man. We're going to make Michael Douglas's old 70-year-old self.
The old Ant-Man.
Because that's canon.
Did they say why? Did you?
Yeah,
why?
I remember why. That was a dumb reason still.
It was dumb. The dumbest reason ever.
Well, yeah, it's stupid.
Too many brainiacs.
But it's just like, so you got all the people that were in the Avengers minus Hawkeye and Black Widow, when they had their own single movie. So, the single movies, they made a lot of money, but they were recognizable faces.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have the Guardians of the Galaxy, not really recognizable faces.
None of them.
But was a group of personalities that people can be like, oh, that's a team of people.
Yeah.
Then you have Ant-Man by himself, superhero, has to hold a movie on his own. I haven't seen the movie just yet, but they were like, for that kind of showed, hey, we have superheroes in our arsenal that we can,
That you don't even know about.
Yeah,
that we can
pretty
make a
much.
single movie about, and you'll enjoy this.
Sports Broadcast wants to know what other less known heroes could be made big like Iron Man.
That's a
Doctor
good.
Doctor
that's a good
Strange is about to
Yeah.
get that treatment right now.
Well, the ones that are already coming up, of course, you got
Yes.
Doctor Strange, you
Here-
got Captain Marvel.
Here's the thing, though. Like when we talk about making it big, I don't think Ant-Man made it big because of that movie.
No,
I think
no.
Maybe
No,
just
I'm not
can't
saying
do
he
a
made it
movie
big.
in general.
The article was stressing more of Marvel has the ability now to show that, hey, we're gonna make a Moon Knight movie.
Mm-hmm.
Who's Moon Knight? I don't know, but just trust us. It's
I
gonna be
think-
a good movie.
I think they did a way better job of making Guardians a phenomenon than they did Ant-Man. Like I think more people even now are talking and excited about Guardians of the Galaxy than the Ant-Man series, and that's even more impressive because the Guardians were way less known.
Yeah, way less known.
I think to answer that question, maybe Squirrel Girl has that same potential.
That's another one I was
she
thinking.
definitely has that potential, but I would see her more of a Netflix like series.
Netflix and chill.
Netflix comedy.
and Squirrel.
That's all you, Webb. You're out. You can go Netflix and Squirrel yourself.
If you're wondering who's that gaming, who said that game Bardcast?
Translation, go
Sports
fuck
Bardcast.
Sports Bardcast. So Sports Bardcast. If you're wondering, with the next Marvel heroes that are coming out on Netflix, those are their kind of
Jessica
you don't know. Yeah,
Jones.
Jessica
Those
Jones, Luke Cage,
I can't wait
Power
for
Fist, or what's his
Jones.
name?
Iron Fist.
Iron Fist. Yeah, I said
Power
Power
Fist.
Fist.
Power
You get
Fist.
Thinking
Fallout.
You're
Fallout
playing
on
Fallout
the
too
brain.
much. Yeah.
Yeah, those people will be your next, no name, but they'll be brought into the forefront.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's right.
And then I like how they'll sprinkle in some other superheroes, like Punisher will be in the next season of Daredevil. That'll be cool.
You sprinkle.
Yeah, that's how you sprinkle. Just sprinkle a little bit over there. But you know what else? What other umbrella Marvel is under?
Yeah, of course, the Disney princesses.
And you know who else they own?
The Disney princesses, they own little fish or
They own
slaves.
Star
yeah.
Wars.
Star Wars.
Oh,
Do you
Come
say
on now.
slaves?
That's so
Yeah.
terrible.
Terrible.
You could at least went to Kevin Bacon and then got to Star Wars. So does that mean Princess Leia is a Disney princess now?
Technically, yes.
Yeah.
Nope.
I've started
Actually,
seeing.
technically, she's not a princess.
She's not a princess anymore?
Nope.
So her name isn't Princess Leia?
It's General Leia.
Oh.
Well, actually, no.
They're
It's
just referred
General.
to as Disney princesses. They're not actually princesses.
Special Cases wants to see Chris Pratt and Robert Downey Jr. jerk off.
Okay.
Or joke off.
I think
Face
he...
off or joke off. Or jerked on.
He's got some autocorrect problems or
He's
something.
like one of them or all three.
I've
I
been
don't
there.
care.
I've
I'm
been
not
there,
picky.
I want to see him jerk off. I mean, joke off.
Fuck it.
So Star Wars Battlefront Season Pass takes you across the galaxy with 16 new maps. Now, when did we get into the age of buying 2 games when we just wanted one?
Wait, what?
Let me explain this. The Star Wars Galaxy Season Pass is costing a whopping $50.
Oh, fuck that.
Let's see. When we started selling season passes for things like Call of Duty and Battlefield.
But you know what you're getting?
Another game.
Basically. So the Star Wars Battlefront Season Pass doesn't come cheap, of course, at $50. Some clarity over what it contains might make the decision a little bit easier for you. So hold on to your seats, everybody.
They did make a Sailor Moon live action.
Yeah, but we're not going to speak of that. We're not going to speak
It was
of
in
that.
chat, just saying. It's on YouTube.
It delivers 16 maps, 4 additional heroes and villains, so that means probably 2 of 2. 4 new game modes, a special emote, which that's what I'm looking forward to with my
Of
$50.
course.
Just
That's what I
one?
spend all
Just
my
one
money.
or a lot?
No, just it says a special emote.
What?
And 20 pieces of tech, weapons, vehicles, star cards, etc., etc. Keep in mind that we've yet to review the base experience ahead of the like, is the game even out yet? Like fully?
Yeah, that's
It's
good.
out, right?
It's coming out. If you have EA access, you can play it now.
Oh, so the game isn't fully released yet, and we're already selling a second half of the freaking game.
Mm-hmm.
It was like that with Fallout.
I've actually heard some stores have already broken street date and been selling it.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
When I bought Fallout 4, they said we'd like to buy the season pass.
No, the season pass is, yeah, I understand. That's what people are just trying to push now
Right.
with every new game that gets released.
Mm-hmm.
Thing is, they're showing you what's all coming with this season pass, per se. I guess $50 season pass. How much is season pass for Fallout? Let's at least start
30.
there.
Is it 30?
Pretty sure it's 29.
Corey, do you know?
Because
Nope.
the digital deluxe was 89.
I think it's either 30 or 40.
I'm gonna say the digital deluxe was 89 buying it.
Because that came with the game and the DLC.
the game and the DLC. So I
But
want to say
usually,
it's
if you
$30.
buy the DLC separate,
It's
It's
like
a little
$5
more.
more or $10 more, depends.
So if it's $20 difference already from a regular game, I guess you would call Fallout for a regular game, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wait. Okay, go ahead.
And it's giving you, what did I say, 16 new maps?
Mm-hmm.
That's another game right there already.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because, does Call of Duty, the newest Call of Duty, even have 16 maps?
Probably not. It's probably got like 14.
Exactly. And you're getting 20 new pieces of tech, it says. Again,
So it's like
weapons,
probably
vehicles,
your cards and stuff, the card
star
system.
cards.
Is this all at once, or is this over time? They're
It
going to be releasing
doesn't
this.
And when they say new maps, like, what are they referring
Oh,
to?
it
as new
means,
maps? Like, how big?
It means
half at night.
Yeah, I was gonna
Half
say.
at night.
What was our
Yeah,
what was our
backwards.
World at War map at night?
World at War, yeah, you got that.
Yeah.
But we got that for free.
For free, exactly.
Yes,
That's
that
how
was free.
DLC's supposed
That was
to
a
be
great
done.
map though too.
And it was good.
Yeah.
That was definitely good. They don't do games like that anymore.
Mm-mm.
So
That's the one thing I had to talk to Jada about too. Your review of Halo's online totally feels like a Halo game. The online feels just like Halo. The only problem is the maps suck.
The maps do suck.
The maps are awful.
That's I'm sorry, that's like 70% Halo for me is the maps.
Go
So
ahead,
why
Aaron,
not
sorry.
bring back all the old maps and just add
Because
on
they
more?
don't. Because 343 doesn't want to touch any Bungie stuff.
There's
Like-
one redo map remake, the Alien one.
The
and
Regret.
and it's the best one.
Are you kidding me? That's
Yeah.
like my least favorite map.
Really?
There's just too many. There's just too many openings. I hate having to watch like 4 openings whenever I walk through a doorway.
I love using all
I
the
get
openings.
shot from. I bet you do.
Would you pay $80 for a Call of Duty game
No.
that was just multiplayer, but had every single map from Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4 to now?
No.
Epic, he's not.
No.
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 That had.
Because
I'm sorry,
I don't-
$80 for a Call of Duty game that had every.
every single multiplayer map
just
from
multiplayer.
4. Just multiplayer. There's no single player mode.
So Black Ops 3,
No
including
zombies?
all
No
maps.
aliens?
No zombies or aliens. No.
Just regular human beings
Multiplayer.
on the internet.
If I hadn't played all the other Call of Duties previously, then yes.
Okay.
No.
That's no.
God
I don't
damn
like-
it.
What do they say in chat?
New guy, Epic Ninja Man 25 says the black guy looks like a complete baller.
I am not a complete baller.
I already told him.
Yeah.
He's only half
Not a
Peacoat
baller.
Carter over there.
For some reason, Corey's bad at fashion. He believes this is a peacoat when it is not.
No.
Peacoat Carter is what we're gonna start calling him.
Far from
We
a
confirmed with your wife
peacoat.
it's not a peacoat.
I confirmed with the guy who sold it to me.
How is
It's
it-
not a damn
You actually
peacoat.
made sure this isn't a peacoat, right?
I actually own a peacoat.
Oh, do you?
I do.
Peacoat Lareesa is what we're gonna start calling her.
I have
That's
2.
horrible.
Of course you do. Rich white boy.
How is it not a peacoat? Because it has a hood?
No, because it's not a just. If you look at it thoroughly, it's
Oh,
not a damn
I didn't see,
peacoat.
okay. I didn't look at it through. I didn't look it down at your
And
crotch.
you're
I'm
right.
sorry.
Well, look down at my crotch next time, damn it. Sheesh. So now we're moving on to Nintendo news,
Stop
everybody.
it, sports. Stop encouraging him.
Something huge came out over the last week
Right.
for Smash Brothers, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Cloud is now in Super Smash Brothers, and he is amazeballs looking.
Yes.
DLC's coming out. If you don't know who Cloud is from Final Fantasy VII, where have you been? Like, literally, where the hell have you been?
Playing not.
It's like one of the
PlayStation
best
games.
Final Fantasies in the series. So iconic that Sony keeps teasing the crap at almost every conference
Mhm.
for a remake, and fans just
We'll get another trailer at E3 this year.
exactly.
Shit.
They just lose their crap all the time.
Mhm.
And now he's actually said
We're faithful.
he's like, I'm just gonna go to Smash Brothers and
stupid.
screw the remake. Screw the remake of Final Fantasy VII.
I've been waiting too long.
The
I need
thing-
to fight.
When I first saw this, though, I was kind of like, Cloud was never on any Nintendo
Nope.
system.
Mm-mm.
So are all bets off now? We just throw anybody on here?
Master Chief is coming up next.
Master Chief is the next one. Confirmed, everybody. Smash Brothers, next DLC
I
character.
heard it here.
Master Chief.
No,
I don't think so.
never.
I don't think
what's-
Microsoft's going to play ball. It's Japanese
but-
companies.
Didn't they have
The
Snake?
Snake was
Snake
first
was
on Nintendo.
Yeah, Metal Gear.
But still, he's
And it
a
was-
full blown.
Yeah.
Oh no.
now-
Now he's everywhere. He's a
He's
whore
everywhere
Yeah,
now.
He's on the
But
Xbox
he
now.
started on
But he
NES.
started on NES, Metal Gear. He was first on there.
Mhm.
So every character in every Smash Brothers has been on a Nintendo's game.
Ex-
Yes.
until
on
now.
it-
Besides this
on
one?
it sits. So from
Really?
Pac-Man, Sonic,
They had a Final Fantasy on like.
but did they
really-
have Cloud?
But Cloud wasn't. But yeah.
Exactly. So if they had like Final Fantasy 4s, I guess that was
Mhm.
Super Nintendo, a character from there jump
Yeah.
on.
Was that Terra?
At the hell if
I think
know.
so. I think
I
it
just
was
went
Terra with
low as
4.
I could without freaking going on to the PlayStation. So if they had something like that, then yeah. You see Terra on there, then boom. You'd be like, oh, yeah, that's a Nintendo character. But this is a full-blown PlayStation 1, not even in the era of, on any Nintendo platform.
I know who the next character is going to be.
The big thing I see for the
Crash
reason why
Bandicoot.
Sakurai got Cloud probably because he wants all the big gaming icons. So
then if we're going big gaming icons, Cory, it was already in your head. That's terrible. That is the worst.
Confirmed.
He is terrible.
Confirmed.
If they...
John Cena.
I would buy. I would literally buy the Wii U and the DS.
At the end, when you win, that's just what he does.
I would literally
Player
buy
one
that.
wins.
Because I don't know, that would be pretty epic. Who do you see though? Seriously, outside of the realm of course, John Cena.
He's been on a Nintendo
Yeah,
console.
he's been on a Nintendo console, multiple. Yeah. But who is? Because like I said, all bets are off.
I see us getting anime characters next that have been on Nintendo, like Naruto. I could see that. I could see Naruto going.
Or Luffy.
But he has been on a Nintendo console
and he has,
before, yeah,
multiple times.
yeah.
You
In
know?
Japan, at least.
Yeah,
or in America. Yeah, he's been all over.
Yeah. So I could see Naruto, Ichigo, any of those big ones that have been on Nintendo consoles. I could see those coming for sure.
Lareesa, who do you see?
I could with her. I could do like a Luffy, like One Piece.
Okay.
Is the Sony thing
Luffy
dead?
out of my Smash,
So
please.
Sony's
Sony All-Stars?
Is Sony All-Stars dead?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. When they lost Cloud, they lost the race.
So if they're never going to put those together, any character from that could be awesome. Parappa the Rapper, throw that guy in there, or was Crash in it?
Crash was not in.
That's why I
All-Stars.
said Crash Bandicoot.
Crash I could see Crash coming to Smash. Well, somebody made a video of that.
Question.
They would have to
get?
make
Hold
Smash
on.
Brothers like rated R if they put like Conquer.
Who do you got?
Conquer
Webb?
would be
Bedford.
sick.
Well,
Yes.
okay. Is Disney Infinity on the Wii U?
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
So there's a Nintendo game. So really, you could have
Anybody from Marvel or Disney or
Marvel,
something?
Star Wars,
I wouldn't
because
be
they're on
surprised.
Nintendo.
I wouldn't be surprised.
So Mickey Mouse confirmed, everybody.
Mickey Mouse.
Actually,
Next
yeah,
for this
that would be the
character.
next one I would see.
Yeah.
If they're gonna pick anybody out of Disney,
No.
they take Mickey.
What's his
No.
move?
They're
Like a
competing.
big
Oh
giant
my
hand.
goodness.
Disney
No,
is
'cause
competing
got-
against
Mickey's got a
Nintendo
lot
right
of
now.
games.
Hardcore.
Mickey's got so many
They're not
abilities
gonna
between all his
cross over.
games.
Like when you got the giant Infinity versus Amiibo battle
Yeah,
going on
that
right
is
now.
true. Yeah.
There's no way
true.
Disney's
DC is
gonna
gonna ever put
Yeah,
there's
you
no
might
way.
get some DC characters.
DC is just
Maybe you
gonna
get Lego
panhandle to
Batman or something
anybody.
like that.
A Lego character.
Oh.
I could see a Lego character coming out of nowhere and just
From like Lego Dimensions.
yeah.
Wait, are you serious, Ceramic?
No way.
No fucking way.
What is
You
okay?
freaking
Ceramic
liar.
No,
just
you're
broke
lying.
news. Everybody, what did
Where's
he say?
my phone?
He said-
Ronda Rousey lost.
It's about damn time.
No
everybody.
way.
Breaking news.
Are you freaking kidding me? This will shock the fabric, and it'll confirm the curse. She just got announced.
Just got the cover
gonna
of
be
the
on the
UFC
cover.
game. Yeah. So.
Oh my god! I think it's
that's
true.
a curse?
Oh my god!
What did she lose by decision or?
versus Holly Hullum. Is that who she went against?
Holly Holm. Oh, no way.
Holm.
Holly
it a
Holm
knockout
shocks
or
the
what?
world with a head kick KO over Ronda
Ooh.
Rousey.
You fucking kidding me?
Oh.
Oh my god.
And there it is, everybody. Ronda Rousey, the new cover of your UFC 2,
Oh my god.
has been knocked out. EA, thank you, everybody.
Yeah.
It's in the sport.
EA, thank
Oh
you.
my goodness.
I promise you, if I was
Yeah.
an athlete, I would not want to be on the cover of any EA sports game.
I would be
Oh,
if I had played the.
Oh my god. This like
I saw a drink.
nuts.
I saw a drinking
Corey's gonna
game.
cry.
I know. I saw a drinking game. It
Oh,
said
I got a
drink,
boner.
chug
I
beer
got the-
until Ronda Rousey wins the fight. Chances are you won't get drunk with this. And
I got the weirdest
would've
boner
been-
right now. I was pulling for Holly Holm
Why were you pulling for Holly Holm?
Well,
because
Corey
I like
likes
her.
to see
Why do you like her?
winners lose.
I like her personality.
Yeah,
She's
right.
nice.
She'd beat you up.
She would kick my ass, but she's like a professional boxer. She has like 43 professional fights, only lost 2 boxing matches her whole life. And people were
whoa.
thinking she wasn't ready for this fight, and it was like boxing versus MMA. So the fact that she won is
Corey's been
nuts.
following her. He knows her whole life story. He knows the high school she went
I
to.
think.
She
And
did.
her locker number.
She
I
grew
just-
up in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
I just
yeah.
Googled
Yeah.
her 6-pack here, and that's freaking ridiculous.
Round
first of
2.
all.
She lost in round 2.
Really?
My
That's pretty quick
God.
too.
My God.
Well, there you go, everybody. Thank EA that. You know what? I wonder how many people can
Thank
actually
EA.
bet on that EA curse though.
We've
And
got
make
to,
a
as
lot
soon
of
as this is
money.
over, I'm gonna start writing my Nerd Reactor article right
You
now.
got to.
Because
Go back and look at every single one of them because I know every
Anderson
single one of them.
Silva.
Yeah, broke his freaking leg.
Yeah, George St. Pierre.
Just faded into darkness, maybe?
No, he's still around. I guess he's doing okay. Brock Lesnar got like diverticulitis and like had to get his stomach
Most
removed.
random.
His stomach
Yeah.
removed. He just doesn't need it
His
anymore.
stomach is just gone. Yeah.
So EA,
Oh yeah, Ceramic read that for sure.
EA is definitely just taking out.
John Jones got
athletes.
busted for cocaine.
Well, yeah, I mean that was gonna happen even if he wasn't on.
Cocaine cupcakes.
Yeah, I mean it's terrible. Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Ceramic Dragon, thank you for the news.
Yeah.
And EA thanks you as well.
And in this time of shock and not knowing what's going on, Epic Ninja comes out with, is Fallout 4 Season Pass worth it? Everybody else is talking about Ronda Rousey.
Ask Ronda Rousey.
Yeah.
Damn.
She'll have
Well,
plenty of time to play it.
When she
Ronda
works
Rousey's not the champion, but
Wow.
John Cena.
I
That's
haven't
terrible.
played the. I didn't get the season pass.
Have they
Fallout.
released any of the content yet?
I don't think
stop
I've
buying
seen it.
season passes, everybody. Back to
Yeah.
video games. Do
Yeah.
not buy
Yeah.
season passes.
I just waited out.
Spend the extra $5 because you don't save that much money.
You kind of don't.
No, you don't. It's $5 like per expansion.
Aaron likes to save the $5.
Instead of buying it up front, you probably won't even
It-
be playing the game by the time the
It's a
expansions come out.
contract is what
No,
I
I-
don't like
it-
about
it
it because
is.
it feels like if I bought this game and I don't like it, I bought the season pass right off the bat.
Right.
I'm stuck with this crap no matter what.
Yep.
And the DLC is not
Been
going to
there.
make me feel better about my purchase
Nope.
because I hate this game.
Yep.
If I hate this game. So if I had bought like a season pass for Destiny, I'd be pissed off. Even if Mark of the Wolves or whatever that bull crap that came out.
Yeah.
I don't
Although
care.
some interesting news about it.
Is
I don't know if I.
spoil it all.
Okay.
I don't care.
So
Spoiler alert.
you know they came out with the emotes where you can buy emotes, right? So
Yeah, asinine.
I read or I heard based on a story that Gamertag Radio came out with was that they're using the money from that
To make the game better, right?
to put it to put it towards DLC. So 2016 DLC we won't pay for because it's
You
being
paid for it.
No,
But
I didn't pay for it.
exactly, only the people
Somebody
who spent money.
paid for it,
exactly.
though.
People who paid
The
for
gamers
the emotes.
paid for it. So you're saying you are going to play a better game on
I'm not
the
saying
stupidity.
better. No. I'm not saying better. I'm just saying we won't have to pay for DLC anymore.
The next wave
It'll
of
be
content.
free.
Yeah.
Again, you're going to play a game, a better game,
I don't-
built on the stupidity of other gamers.
Yeah.
All
That
right,
just ain't
then.
But
right.
if it's-
Let my people
I
go.
don't know
That
if it's
ain't-
better.
that's
Hey, you
not
know what?
right.
You know what?
Well, my
There's a lot of people out there
people
that have a
go.
whole lot more money than us, Aaron, and they
and-
will spend that money because that's what makes them happy.
Yeah,
Exactly.
but
And
they're
I will
not-
enjoy my free content based off of those
when
richer
they-
white people.
When you
Word.
see people like donate on Twitch and stuff like that,
Yeah.
it's because they're enjoying the
Right.
person, so they know what they're consciously getting themselves into.
Right.
I really enjoy his or her stream. Here's $50 or something like that.
Right.
When I'm buying something for a game,
Yeah.
I'm thinking, oh yeah, I'm spending my money on this game to make my experience better.
I'm buying this
Not
emote.
so David Webb next year can have fun with free stuff.
No, right. And that's the
Well,
thing.
you
that's
get the
that's
free
what they
stuff,
talked
too.
about. That's what they talked about.
Oh,
It's
well,
not free.
but I get the free stuff too.
It's not free for him though because
Yeah, 'cause
he's
he pays
Yeah, because he's
for it.
paying. Yeah, that's like saying, "Oh, buy two get one free." Oh, I get a free one. No, you get two for the price.
But if you think
of
about it,
one.
let's say you buy one. I think it's like $1.
There's no such thing as free when you're buying something.
I'm not saying it's free, but
Okay.
you spend $1 on an emote, you've contributed, and you essentially bought the next DLC for $1.
I don't want to fund my game.
You don't want to crowdsource it.
I don't. Yeah. Not if it's a AAA company with a AAA title.
You don't
quote
wanna fund
unquote.
DLC though.
I don't want to fund my game.
Would you rather just buy DLC outright?
Yeah. That's why I don't do season passes.
This
Another
is,
reason
this
why
is
I don't
neither.
season pass. Yeah. What do you mean this is neither?
It's neither buying it outright or like for me.
If the DLC
I'm gonna get the
is
DLC
good,
regardless.
you're gonna get the DLC.
Regardless
Yep.
of whether I
Regardless now. Okay.
I I spend $1 or no dollars.
Well, you're not going to spend any dollars.
No, damn right, I'm not spending dollars on the emote. I get the DLC for free. Now, is that fair to the people who spent hundreds of dollars on the emotes?
And how do you feel about sleeping on the corpses of
the
dead gamers that
damn fine.
But who's to
I got
say
my memory foam pillow.
Who's to say Destiny doesn't give something to the people who did buy emotes and chipped in? They
Yeah,
get something
they give
extra
them
for doing
emotes.
it.
No. Only on the PS4.
Yeah.
So if they gave them something extra, you're still paying for something. It doesn't
Okay,
matter.
but they get double the free stuff plus the content, the next wave of content for free. To me, that's fair game.
Are they going to do that though?
I don't know, but I'm
They're
saying
not gonna do
there's no saying that they haven't fully talked about their plans for all of it. So there's nothing
They're
in stone
greedy,
yet.
big corporations.
Well, it's
I didn't mean
Activision,
to
so of
derail
course,
the whole
yes.
show.
Yes.
It was just a tidbit of knowledge.
Hey, it's a piece of crap of knowledge. We just did another story already about EA
Cursing its athletes.
Double charging for video games with Star
Yeah.
Wars Battlefront, and now Activision, who is trying to be, is it Activision from? Yeah, trying to be EA, graping people in the mouth again.
They're trying to make America grape again,
and it's ridiculous because we spoon eat it up. Another bad thing, I swear to you, and I gotta start with this writing that I'm working on, but I don't know. It's like the state of video games and the video game industry and how it's changed when the internet came. You know?
It's completely different.
It's totally different. Somebody linked me in Facebook the other day, like, "Hey, this is your sound of the day, Aaron," and it was the PlayStation 1 turning on, and I was like, man. Yeah, that was a time. I didn't even own a PlayStation 1.
But you know the sound.
But you know the sound.
Oh,
iconic,
Yep.
right? And you knew when that sound came on, it was gaming.
It's game time.
You're about to play something at least decent. Unless you had like Ape Escape 3 or something like that.
Hey, I loved Ape Escape. Stop hating on my games, Aaron.
Just the third one.
But you know, those were classic.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Ape Escape wouldn't have Ape Escape 3 if Ape Escape 1 wasn't a classic type of deal.
Like now, you have Madden every year,
Madden,
regardless,
like
irregardless
It
of whether the
started.
previous year.
Yeah, it started somewhere, right? But I
like
think it was back in those days when developers took bold chances for stuff like that.
Cory
and when
is
Cory
still
was still
amazed.
reacts to Ronda Rousey.
Cory is still
losing.
amazed by Rousey.
Are you watching
He's watching it.
I just found a GIF.
A GIF?
A GIF?
Of the heads. No, a GIF.
GIF?
A GIF.
Was she knocked out cold?
A GIF of Ronda
It's
Rousey.
like a transition head kick, and Ronda's face hits the mat. I mean, it's brutal. I've never seen Ronda get manhandled. No, there's a lot of UFC copyrights. They're nuts about it.
Yeah, no. We'll
Look
do
at that. Oh my gosh, that's Ronda. She's untouchable.
Clearly, she's not. Feet are her weakness.
Oh,
I think it was more of a knee.
Yeah, my weakness too. It's disgusting.
So yeah, I'm working on that, Webb, just to let you know, because I think it needs to go out there. I'm working on a state of the union for
He's gonna kick the video games in the balls.
They need
or in the
it.
head.
And I don't know. It's time, and it needs to be well thought out. And the only reason why I've taken so long with it is because, like I said, whenever you put something on the internet, they will research the hell out of it.
It's there
until they come back at you, be like, in Article 3, Section 7 of the bylaws in Nintendo, it says that. Shut the hell up. That's what it says.
That's what it says.
Read in there, and you'll see a picture of me saying, "Shut the hell up." Just
I'll Photoshop it in there.
Vote with your dollars, everybody. If you're hankering for some Zelda, you're gonna have to wait till next year, which is only 2 months away, if anything. Zelda Wii U is coming in 2016. Nintendo finally said
it's November.
Oh yeah, it's right.
It's November.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying we won't get it till next November.
Yeah.
They say 2016. Zelda launches in November for main consoles.
January 1st, 2016.
Yeah, totally.
The Legend of Zelda Wii U will be released in 2016. Nintendo confirmed at the Nintendo's Direct. The company offered scant few details about the open world successor to Skyward Sword, but at least now we know it's coming next year, and definitely hasn't become an NX exclusive, everybody.
Just good.
Which we still don't know what the NX is going to be
I
for
don't
sure.
Think if they did that, I don't think even my diehard Zelda-ness could bring me to buy an NX.
Really?
I don't think so.
Wow, you're not doing the next system, huh?
I'm gonna do the next system, but not day one like that.
Okay.
Like I didn't buy the Wii U day one. I bought my Wii U pre-owned.
Me too.
Wow.
My first one
Jeez.
I bought pre-owned like in February after launch.
I'm gonna get my
There was
Wii
nothing
U
out
when the
for
NS
it.
comes out and the price drops.
It's definitely gonna drop.
I'm gonna drop it like it's hot.
Yeah.
I got my Wii U in like when Smash Brothers came out, and I bought it pre-owned.
I got Smash Brothers on the 3DS, so that'll hold me over.
And that is a terrible way to play it.
It is kind of a.
Sometimes Webb just says things, and in my head, I shoot him in the head.
Headshot.
That was
That
one
is
of
the correct response.
I'm gonna be more happy
There was
playing
mint-
that
there was
than
mental
spending
bullet.
hundreds of dollars on Wii U.
crappy.
Yeah, there's no way.
Well, NX will come out, and hopefully Nintendo will have something so amazing that everybody will be.
Like Mario Kart.
It's gonna be, you gotta get the Mario Kart. It could be a chip that you implant in your brain, and then boom, you're automatically into a video game world.
Yeah, with N64 graphics.
That's where it starts. You do realize
Yeah.
once we get virtual reality, that's kind of where it's going to start.
It's gonna be
you
like
gotta
on
start
Reliving
somewhere.
Community.
You gotta start somewhere.
Yep.
South by Southwest removes Gamergate panel from the online harassment day.
Yeah, I heard about that.
South by Southwest, I really don't know what it is. What is? Does anybody know specifically what South by Southwest
It's a festival.
is? Okay, thank you. But there's a lot of festivals.
Takes place in
The
Arizona.
South by Southwest. Okay.
Because
Because.
it's in the Southwest.
Okay.
Well,
Nailed
Gaming
it.
Since
Yeah.
Gaming,
So-
Hyrule Warriors was made by Cory Tecmo. Is made by them, so it was going to be a Dynasty Warriors clone. That was the point of it.
Koei and Tecmo, that's all they make. It's Dynasty Warriors.
And they make good games. They're good, but
Yeah.
it's the same game
If
every
they
time.
got the rights to Madden, it'd be a Dynasty Warriors.
That would be
game.
awesome. I would pay for that.
Because, first of all, Japanese people don't know what football is. Let's just face it.
No.
And you just be the quarterback doing all type of special moves down the field
Pull out
until
a
you reach
sword.
the end zone.
Did you see the, speaking of sports, did you see the Ortiz mod for Fallout?
No.
There's a baseball mod for Ortiz for the Red Sox where you literally put on his whole uniform and
Oh,
you go around and you're
yeah,
just beating on
yeah,
people with a
yeah.
baseball bat.
That
Because
was
that's how baseball was played.
that was almost in the news because I think the Red Sox are trying to shut that down. Or
Oh
something
yeah,
like
they
that.
are. They're not happy about
Yeah,
it.
They're not happy about that at all. That's right.
It's a fan mod. You can't do much about it.
What I did see was to loop Cory back into this. I just see
what?
Ronda Rousey in Street Fighter. Did you see that?
Oh, Street Fighter 2.
I
Yeah, the
saw.
Street Fighter 2, how she
I
just
saw the
kicks
headlines.
through everybody.
Mhm.
I was thinking, what if they just drop the other girl in there? And then she just
That's
kicks her
the
one
edit for
time.
tomorrow. It's the
Yeah.
edit for
Here's
tomorrow.
the thing: I wanted her to lose, but I wasn't emotionally prepared for her to lose
Why?
because she's a cultural phenomenon.
She's.
I love that sport. I watch it a lot, and
Was she
I've
undefeated
watched
before?
it since forever.
She
Huh?
was undefeated before this.
Yeah, completely undefeated.
Oh crap! Well, yeah, it's a
Completely
big loss,
undefeated. She's a movie star. She has looked untouchable.
Movie star. Now you give.
She's gonna be in the new. She's gonna be the star of her own remake of that movie.
What is
What's
it? You can't
Roadhouse. Yeah, they're making.
Really?
Yeah, they're making a Roadhouse where
And
she's
now
the
the
star.
other chick is going to be the arch nemesis in the movie, and she's going to win. Roadhouse is
Expendables.
over.
She's the only woman to be on the cover of Men's Fitness.
Really?
Yeah, like
She's manly.
Hey.
Why,
Hey.
why did they put her on Men's Fitness?
but I don't know why they put her there. She just
Because
There's no
she got-
Women's Fitness.
You know why? Because she got kicked in the face and knocked out. That's why.
I don't know. The ramifications of this for the UFC are just nuts. They had
Epic Ninja
so
Fallout.
much money invested in that woman.
Well, what's the chick
Thank you,
that
Epic
beat her?
Ninja.
Huh?
What's the chick that beat her?
Holly Holmes.
Polly Holmes. How hot is she?
Not as.
No.
But still
Well,
up
then
there.
there you go. I mean,
Have you seen Ronda Rousey's like serious faces?
she's
Her
not really that
her
attractive.
RBF?
She's
There's-
never been really that
yeah.
attractive to me. I'm
They're
like,
scary.
I think her biggest thing when she came out with that ESPN body issue and everybody was on her for that, it was like, oh, look at this chick. But I was like, she doesn't look like anything.
Who, Rhonda?
Yes, she didn't look anything special to me.
I toe the line between two bubbles of media. I listen to podcasts that have to do with video games and video game websites, and I go to MMA websites. So I see just that whole world has just been shooken right now.
Nobody
Like,
saw it special
anything
cases, we'll
Rhonda
give it
says
out.
or does is just front page news all the damn time. Even in her Maxim interview or that she just did, she said something about
Was she naked?
no, but she said if guys use lube, they're not doing it right, and you should leave them. Or just anything she says gets blown up beyond proportions.
Oh, if you have to use lube.
If you have to use
you have
lube, she's against lube. Yeah.
Well, she's also against getting knocked out in the face, but that happened too. Now, didn't it? That's what I would say as if I was her, if I was interviewing. Be like, so how did that kick feel? All right.
How quick are you, Aaron?
Hey, I'm probably pretty fast. Pretty fast.
I don't think you're Ronda Rousey fast.
If she can get out of my scuffle, if I can shake her, then I think I'm good.
Just picture Aaron.
Yeah, exactly.
The straight punch hits him right in the face while he's scuffling.
A kick to the face.
And the thing is, like, I gotta watch this. Like, from the pictures, Holly Holmes' face and everything just looks normal, perfect. Rhonda's face is bloody. Like, she got her ass whooped.
If I just like, hey, there's Holmes, and she's like, what? Where? And then I'm out. That's all I gotta do. Let's try this one more time. South by Southwest removes Gamergate panel from online harassment day. The organizers of South by Southwest have been dealing with significant backlash after canceling a panel dedicated to overcoming the rampant harassment culture that is cropping up around video games the last few years. And this is, again, why I'm doing this other video as well, because it's the last few, the State of the Union. It needs to happen. Today, South by Southwest has confirmed that previously canceled Level Up Overcoming Harassment in Game session will be part of the March 12th Online Harassment Summit. The summit was created following the swift negative feedback over South by Southwest's decision to cancel the Level Up panel after it received threats on the site.
Hey,
we haven't been doing the wave.
Well,
Epic
true.
Ninja.
Epic Ninja? He was the first one, right?
And then this one was called Yeti.
Yeti something?
All right, we got to do the wave. So this one, it's going to go me, Aaron, Jada, Lareesa, Webb.
We doing?
Okay.
We're doing the wave.
That still doesn't look kind of weird.
That's just like a
you
star.
two do it at the same time still.
Okay.
No, we don't.
Okay.
You
'Cause
two.
She's before me.
You guys are on separate cameras?
Yeah.
No, they're on the same camera.
No, but it'll look better if it's her than.
It'll look like that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought we were going.
Okay.
So we're we going that way?
You go after Aaron.
All right.
Okay.
Ready?
Yes.
All right, here we go.
Go.
Whoa!
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 All right, that's enough.
That's how waves usually die too.
Yeah. One guy
he goes like
One
3
guy's
times.
like, done.
Yeah.
And then the cool guy in the circle goes, "Yeah, we're done." Hey, the funds.
Yes.
Here's my thoughts
on
the wave. No, on them canceling the Gamergate panel.
Okay.
Dealing with harassment is fine, but does it have to be Gamergate related?
No.
Can we move on from
Yes.
Gamergate?
No.
Oh
You know
my God.
why? Because it's like saying, can we move on from racism?
I don't think.
No,
it's
you can.
Pretty close.
It's pretty damn close now because of
okay, so they're calling it. Okay, we'll do that. Tolerance, right? Have a tolerance seminar when people say racism things in the workplace. They're not
That's
saying
what they're called.
Is
They're
that
not
what they call them?
Yeah.
Oh.
They're not saying let's have a racist seminar about being racist. That's what I'm saying. Let's drop the
So you think
Gamergate
if
moniker.
Gamergate name drops, it'll change.
I don't think it will change what's going on, but I'm saying let's move on. Okay, Gamergate happened. Gamergate was a event.
Yeah.
It was something.
You and everybody at this table know that's what it was. It was
Right.
an incident.
And it raised awareness of.
But they've taken that name and thrown it as attached it to anything that's just harassment.
And that's what I'm saying. Let's drop that.
Okay.
You can't do it.
Re-explain Gamergate.
With the whole writer chick, or the chick that was
Sarkeesian?
No, it wasn't
no,
Sarkeesian.
it was the chick that was the game developer, right?
That's right.
And she made
Zoe
the game.
Quinn?
Zoe
Quinn.
And something
She
with
made
a
a song
Kotaku
called
writer.
Depression Quest, and she was dating a Kotaku writer. And
yeah,
the word on 4chan, which is where this whole thing basically started,
So
was
horrible
that she was
now known as Half-Chan.
Half-Chan.
Continue.
She was banging a bunch of dudes in the media world to get good reviews for her game.
Yeah.
Yes.
Allegedly.
Her ex tried to put her on blast or whatever for being, I don't know, promiscuous. I don't know, but nobody knows the real story besides the people
besides
at
her.
that party.
Yeah, and then basically a whole 4chan group of peons decided to harass her. They found her address and started sending death threats and all sorts of stuff. And then it became like Gamergate means ethics and journalism, and then other people were like, hey, Gamergate means you're threatening women, and then it became a whole
And
thing.
my State of the Union would definitely not address that, but address the fact that why in the world are issues like that in video games?
Exactly.
Exactly.
There's no point. There's no
At
place
all.
for it.
Like, it shouldn't, none of that part of the world should ever enter. If Gamergate happened while I'm playing Candyland or Monopoly, people will be like, what the hell is that? I'm trying to...
I'm
trying to
trying to
buy a
Candyland
hotel.
I'm trying to
here.
get the Candy Cane Forest.
That's where I'm putting video games,
Yeah.
a form of entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why in the world would that even enter that type of realm?
When you start having people that make their living from video games, it becomes to others more than just a form of entertainment.
You should have it separate.
You should.
So, will you, just like you said, if
Yeah.
they start making it their lives or whatever, then that's how it bleeds in, correct?
Right.
Do you bring your outside world into your job?
No.
Of now what you do,
Right,
you know,
no.
just of whatever occupation you have now. I can't go into my job and be like, you know, all this crap happened to me out there, my personal, and then just throw it into my work. No.
But that's why they have, like, when you get hired and you have, like, tolerance in the workplace and you have like all that. It's the same. It's
but
the same.
that shouldn't
thing.
be in a game.
It shouldn't be in the game.
There shouldn't be I shouldn't plug in Call of Duty and then all of a sudden they give me a tolerance seminar before I play the first level.
No, I'm not saying.
But that's what it feels
No,
like.
I see
That's
what
what
you're
it feels
saying.
like.
That
it
would
should
be the
have.
equivalent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be the equivalent. So let's keep it out of that stuff, you know, because I'm not gonna sit through this is the things you should say and not say online while you're playing Call of Duty. He's not a faggot.
I think Lareesa needs
just-
that. I think
like-
He's just better than
Yeah,
you.
he's just better than
Someone
you.
just dropped the hard F.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm sorry, I'm
Aaron
so in this other world. I
That means cigarettes.
continue,
in-
guys.
yeah, it's a cigarette. He's not a cigarette in Europe.
He's
Well,
not a
you know
cigarette.
what? League has a disclaimer for your responsibilities as a fellow player, and they say that it goes into detail about how you should behave appropriately.
But nobody reads that.
And yeah, of course we.
Is it an
it's-
accept thing?
Yeah.
So yeah, nobody
Yeah,
reads that.
no-
I read it
Nobody
the
reads
first time it popped up, and then I accepted, and then I don't read it anymore.
Yeah, like
so
you
if they've
just click
updated it,
accept.
I was like forced to read it after.
They
I
could
got
put
banned.
like in the next thing that you wouldn't even know because you just click accept. You now own 12 monkeys.
Well,
And
it's like
you
the South
wouldn't
Park
even know.
episodes. Yeah,
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be. If I had 12 monkeys,
like, I'm just gonna keep.
I'd be
this
excited
says.
with one.
So, yeah, that stuff when that stuff starts to bleed into the video game realm, that's where I'm like, it just shouldn't be.
No.
That's one of the issues in it. But we constantly at every con and stuff like that, we have to have some type of seminar.
There
about
really
it.
is. I used to like just kind of laugh at the memes and stuff that pop out. Be like, yeah, everybody's so sensitive in 2015, man. But it's true.
No,
And-
we are.
and even
Like,
as
not
me,
us, but
in the articles for Nerd Reactor, and you just read the comments on the one I did for Fallout. The article's tone was, "I love the game, but here's 5 things I would improve." And then people just read the titles and then get an emotional response and then just trigger it off. You can tell he didn't read the articles, some of the people who respond.
Yeah.
And it's just like, where are we at as a people?
I actually read through your article, and it was in no where in there did you badmouth the game at all. You were just like, here's some things to consider. You know, no game is perfect. Take a look at this. Is it a deal breaker for you, kind of thing? Weigh your own options.
this is
sort
what
of.
I'm.
Yeah, but here was my experience. I love the game. Blah blah blah. Here's a few tweaks they could have done.
Yeah.
We talked that
Yeah.
night about it. I sent you a message right afterwards. I was driving home and I read it, and I
Wow.
was like, yeah,
Way
you
to
know,
be an
we don't-
advocate for driving.
Way to make me,
reading
way
it.
to
Video
be
game bangs does not
responsible for your
consent,
fiery
though.
death.
Yeah.
But
It can wait.
But what you call it? And I loved it. I thought it was a really well written article. You know, we chatted about the whole issues and everything about it. It just made sense.
Well, here's the thing. When you have an open forum for people to voice their opinion and you can't directly respond right in front of the person,
Right.
people will feel more bold to say whatever the hell they want.
Oh yeah, for sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
Anonymity.
Yeah, anonymity definitely makes them
Seeing
feel
enemies,
a lot
yeah.
more.
Nailed it.
Yeah, seeing enemies keeps them, keeps them safe in their chairs behind their
That's why I cannot wait for your article,
So
Aaron.
they think.
5 more things.
Are you gonna do a 5 more things
Yeah.
I don't like about
I
Fallout?
just gotta
And I
keep-
know for a fact you won't be as nice as I was.
Oh no, I'm going hardcore.
Oh,
and
I can
Gross.
help you with that.
yeah,
Whoa.
if you like.
Wait, are we talking about the articles or are we talking about the pornos?
Oh my god.
I'm gonna go hardcore. I can help you with that.
So
Bet you can.
Because Webb loves him some interracial.
I wouldn't even I wouldn't even back down.
Yep.
I would embrace more of the
hardcore.
The people coming back at me. Literally today on my time hop, I got a reminder
Of
that
somebody.
of somebody that disagreed with one I had to say. One Hollow Monkey. Is he in the room?
No, I haven't seen him.
Hollow Monkey. Apparently a year ago, Mr. Hollow Monkey came at me on Twitter, and he stated, and I read, Mr. Hollow
You
Monkey.
quote?
He said, "Video Game Bang. More people need to tell Widak shut up."
Thank you, time up. Thank you.
Hashtag you rock. Hashtag silence. Widak. LOL. Love the guy. Love the show, guys.
You know, Ceramic Dragon also is he also typed something into this very one that Aaron talks a lot, and it's just kind of thing we come to expect from Aaron.
And
He
so I
talks a lot.
replied promptly, of course. Why not reply? Well, you got to. I said, the more people do, it only gives me more reason to share my voice with the world. Hashtag one love. And then there was nothing. And then, mind you, Hollow Monkey, if you're listening, I got 2 likes. You only got 1 like on yours.
Boom.
You're done.
In face.
But yeah, there's always
Just do
going to
the
be.
John Cena. Oh my god.
There's
I dropped it.
There's terrible.
Good job, David.
There's always going to be people that have, of course, their their opinions on things, stuff like that. And I mean, it's gonna happen, especially on the internet, big time. There's gonna be trolling all the time. I definitely don't condone the threats. Like I said, it shouldn't be in our gaming world at all.
We got a comment saying that Fallout 4 has a lot of issues for 7 years between games, especially for high-end PC users with frame rate lock. Can't understand that. And I heard, I've been really interested in grabbing one of those extra wide, ultra wide screens, like the 26:1 ratio ones.
Oh yeah.
And I heard that Fallout 4 doesn't have support for that.
So just like black box it around.
Yeah,
or
they'll
whatever?
put black boxes on the sides. And again, when there's a lot of lower tier games that have that feature thrown in there, and for them not to do that, it's really cheap. So again, the mod community is gonna have to bail them out.
The one of the big things that I think is irritating with the Fallout, and they say it's a 7-year thing, which I find it hard to believe. I feel their 7-year development was, hey, we're working on this really hard right now. Let's put it aside and work on something else.
Yeah.
And
we'll come back to it.
Let's think about these ideas we want to put in, and then we'll come back and work on the stuff.
Yeah.
I don't think it was like this every day. Jim walked into a computer room and was like, I'm working on this. No, it wasn't like that.
Yeah.
It's probably been in some type of limbo for 7 years, and they worked on and off. But
It's probably like, hey, you know what'd be cool if we did Fallout 4?
exactly, because I swear, if say the pyramids of Giza took 7 years to build, and they did it every day, that's what it would look like. But if they were like, let's do it off and on for the next 7
They
years,
would get whipped.
Yeah,
It was my people.
exactly. So I don't think it was worked on that, but and it doesn't feel like the next. It doesn't feel like the next step,
like a statue.
in this
White guy.
Rich white
in
people.
this series. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? It
Yep.
doesn't
Yeah.
feel like the next
No.
iteration of. It feels like a side one, like
It feels like you're
Like
on
New
you're just
Vegas?
on a
Like
different
New
part
Vegas,
of the
yeah.
world,
It
and
does-
this happened again.
yeah. It doesn't feel like, because when from 3 to Vegas, it didn't feel like that was number 4. Like that was the next one. It just felt like different town, same kind of stuff.
But-
It's still a good game. I'm not saying it's a bad game at all. It just feels like it's another side. It doesn't feel like from Mario 1 to Mario 2 or Mario 3 or something like that.
Did you play 2 though? I mean, was 2 to 3? Was it connected?
2 different companies, one,
Okay.
and
2 different gameplay styles.
2 different gameplay styles. Yeah,
Oh, was 2 still the top down?
2 is still top down.
Ugh.
Yeah, you still got top down type of thing. So
Yeah.
I didn't see the natural.
You did
Jump.
that jump. The
Yes.
jump. Because
Didn't
like
see
you saw,
that
there's
jump.
progression.
Yeah,
There's
Yeah.
definitely progression, but there's not that
There wasn't a
next
leap.
gen leap.
and I think game developers don't make leaps anymore.
They're scared.
I think they make puddle hops because they're like, I know what you guys like, I know what will sell, and I know what will get us the money. So let's not push that boundaries.
And
Also, in the State of the Union, it'll be on there.
And
And
here's
I know how-
what we know we can get done in the next
Exactly.
year.
Without
what we
the
can-
people pressuring us to, get stuff. I'm just gonna keep banging your knees.
And what we can do for
Gross.
less money to make the most, to
Wait, are we
maximize
talking
profits.
about?
We're talking about the
Fourth
show,
hole.
or
Oh, the knee hole.
So, I don't know.
That's
It-
4X right there.
That's where you bend the knee.
That's terrible. That's terrible.
Never tried it?
And that's all I got for banging around the web.
Banging around the web.
So the end of the year is already coming up, everybody, and when it comes to the end of the year, we got to go to the awards, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
We got to go
obviously.
to awards. And Game Informer, the most reputable website on the planet, apparently, right?
Of course.
Exactly. They have already announced their nominees for all their categories.
Do the people vote or do they vote?
That's somewhat
That's the
fair.
People's
Just
Choice
about
Awards.
everything's out. There's
yeah.
very few that haven't released
Yeah,
yet,
exactly. There's
so
like
Just
not-
Cause, Star Wars Battlefront.
And that, trust me, they're not going to be in. They're not going
Just
to be on
Cause
any of
might.
this stuff. So would you guys like to hear some of their nominations
Yes.
for
No more than
different
anything.
categories? Yeah.
Not really.
And I guess we can actually go ahead and give the seal of disapproval or
Bang
approval.
approval?
Yeah.
Didn't we have a term for that, like for year one?
Bang it.
It's like bang
Bing it or bang it?
Yeah.
Yeah, bang it or bang it.
Yeah, it's bang it or bang it.
And then Bing just was terrible.
So it became Bing it or Google it.
Bing it or, yeah, Google it or
Because
bang
nobody
it.
uses Bing.
I use
Exactly.
Bing.
Wah,
You're
wah.
disgusting.
No, it was good. We
You disgust
at my
me.
job when they route the trucks.
She likes it dirty. So.
We used to use Google.
Yeah.
And then my boss, I walked in one day and he was using Bing Maps, and I was like, "What's wrong with Google? Did Google shut down?
Is Google
Is
okay?
Google okay?"
What you have to be really worried about is if you walk in and he's using MapQuest.
Oh my
That's
God.
when you know the internet broke.
Exactly. So their nominees, the nominees for Game of the Year, according to Game Informer, everybody. Thank you, Webb. Thank you,
That's the
Webb.
worst drum beat I've ever heard.
For Game of the Year 2015, Bloodborne, Fallout 4. You can just imagine the cameras pointing to the people right now.
Yep.
Bloodborne. And it's some like guy with a bloody axe sword, and he's just like all sitting in the crowd.
His hype man's back there.
Yeah.
Will Smith just chilling.
So Bloodborne, Fallout 4, Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Menace,
Witcher.
Super Mario Maker,
Okay.
and
had to throw a
The
Nintendo
Witcher
title in.
3, Wild Hunt.
What was the category again?
Game of the Year, right?
Okay. This is the
When
big
you
one.
no, finally, no. If you have to ask that with the titles that were just given, then we're in a little bit of trouble here.
Mario
Maker?
threw me.
Super Mario Maker made it on the list for Game Informer's nominees for
A lot of
Game of
people were
the
into
Year.
it.
But Game of the Year,
A lot of people were. It's not going to win.
Got like
nonetheless, it got
What
the
would you
nominee.
have rather put there?
Think about it.
What would you have rather put there?
I got to go look at the list of games that came out, but nonetheless, think about when somebody says
this year.
when they announce an Academy Award nominee.
Did
they
you say
don't-
Did you say the Phantom Menace?
You
Yes,
did.
I did.
Okay.
I'm glad somebody caught it.
I thought you were making fun of
Ceramic.
it. so
Got
I
it.
knew
Jeez.
Phantom Pain, not Menace. Get your shit together.
So think about when they do that for actors. They're like,
Right.
"Oh, this is Academy Award nominee, such and such," because it's an honor.
Yeah.
Like even just to be nominated, to be
Mario
in
Maker
the,
deserves that.
Really?
Yeah.
Mario Maker has had so many levels made for it.
So has Lost Planet, or Little Big Planet.
Not nearly as many, I don't think.
But still, it's a game where you create stuff. So is there's
Little
a
Big
lot
Planet
of
got
Okay, then
nominated for a
Sims
lot of
should be
stuff.
on that list.
Nobody plays
oh
Sims.
yeah, it's 2015
Whoa,
release.
whoa, whoa!
2015 list. We're talking about 2015
I
list.
know EA sucks, and that's the only thing keeping them afloat.
So
Throw
Bloodborne.
more Sims. The fan base will buy it, and I'm
Basi-
like, oh god.
When
okay.
when I see Game of the Year from companies like this, I basically hear these were the best games
I don't want it. but I'll
financially,
take it.
kind of for the year. Like these were
From
the
Game Informer.
the triple.
When
Yeah,
Game
when
Informer makes those lists.
from when Game Informer makes these lists.
I agree.
That's what I hear.
I love how Batfan says no Assassin's
Yeah.
Creed.
Tomb Raider.
Finally, slow clap.
Right?
Yes, exactly. Who else? No, Tomb Raider. You said should have been on there. Somebody in the chat said Tomb Raider.
Tomb Raider should have been on there instead of Mario Maker.
Yeah.
No,
Tomb Raider
Mario
should have
Maker
been on there
deserves the
instead
nod.
Of,
Here's
A
the deal that
nod.
always gets me into trouble,
Bloodborne.
and when I think about Game of the Year, I look at Game of the Year as the game of the year. It doesn't have to have the best mechanics. Doesn't have to have the best story. Doesn't have the best graphics. Doesn't have to have the best anything. But it has to be the game that embodied the year.
And you think Mario Maker
more than Tomb Raider? Hell yeah! The amount of sales, the amount, how it basically breathing.
If we're going with creativity,
it's basically life support for the Nintendo. I mean, it was a huge game. More people were talking. No, game of the year. You have best soundtrack. You have best graphics. You have best story. They already have those things. Game of the year this is the game that embodies the year. Like when it was between what was it? GTA 5 and The Last of Us. GTA 5 all day, every day. I don't care if your story was better.
No, God, no.
No Arkham Knight?
No.
Okay.
I don't care if the story was better in Last of Us. I don't care.
No Dying Light?
Any of that. All I care about is that when GTA 5 came out, on my way home, I saw people in their cars holding the game, like up in amazement.
Showing each other.
Driving down the street. I never see that. I was at a stop sign, and there's people looking at GTA 5 more than just one.
But The Last of Us was nothing, and then it was a something title.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't matter.
It does matter.
No, it didn't. Okay.
Grand Theft Auto had a legacy to
We're
build
talking
off of.
GTA 5 breaking, shattering records, getting mainstream press coverage. The world knew that game came out.
So it won the most talked about game.
It was the most talked about game. When you look back at that year, you're going to remember GTA 5.
Most talked about, no. I remember Last of Us.
I'm sorry.
Game of the year.
Last of Us was beautiful, and it was a great title, and it has no other.
And it was emotional.
It had nothing else.
It could have. I would have no doubt with it winning best graphics. It could win best story, best original title, or whatever. But GTA was the game of the year.
I'm looking at the games 2015 right now. That's what I'm looking at right now.
Mm-hmm.
So StarCraft: Legacy of the Void.
Nope.
Yoshi's Woolly World.
Nope.
Wait, what was this category?
I'm just looking at random games.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to look at other big games that came out this year. Everyone's gone to Rapture. Battlefield Hardline? No. Okay. Xenoblade Chronicles X.
That's coming out next month. So
next month? Okay.
I could see that should be there over Mario Maker if they're putting a Nintendo title in there, because that one is argued the map is supposed to be bigger than Fallout and GTA.
Evolve.
And the previous.
No.
Evolve. No.
Flop.
No.
Okay.
Sadly.
Mortal Kombat X.
No.
Good, but not
rip off.
Not on par.
Is it too soon for Call of Duty?
I don't want Call of Duty to ever win the game of the year.
Yeah, Blops.
No, it doesn't deserve it.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
And then you said no Tomb Raider.
No.
Well, then you're slim pickings then.
Yeah.
I think the games that were nominated were fine. I don't see any problem with those games.
I see problems with every single one.
And let's say you take Super Mario off the list and put in Tomb Raider to your heart's content. It's not going to win, so who fucking cares? We know what's going to win. It's going to be The Witcher or Metal Gear. No.
I don't think Fallout wins. I don't think Fallout wins.
If that wins, that's a travesty.
Yeah, I don't think Fallout wins.
I think. Well, I know there's multiple places.
The Witcher.
My vote is Witcher.
I say Witcher too, but that's only because I haven't played Metal Gear.
It's true.
So either of those.
Metal Gear should not win. Metal Gear wins on a cinematic type of level, but I think Witcher is more of a gameplay. Better gameplay thing.
Yeah, so we could talk about Mario Maker making the list or whatever. They probably
more
than likely they just need to put something from Nintendo on there.
That's like
just to appease people.
It's still just weird to see it in that category because if you look at something,
things.
it's the elite. So it's like, oh, we got
I think you're underestimating Mario Maker.
We got Oscar winners, and then we got Weird Al Yankovic.
No.
Good music.
I think you're underestimating
Good music.
Mario Maker.
Everybody loves Weird Al.
I think you're underestimating Mario Maker.
Why do you say it is?
Because it's captured a giant audience that are rabid about that game right now. Even though no one at this table is hardcore into it, there's a lot of people who I see on Instagram once a day, someone posting a code to their new level that they just came up with. And
there's tons of streams.
Yeah.
There's been tons
Look
of
at the YouTube videos of all the different maps. I mean,
so then why wouldn't you put something like Candy Crush as a game of the year when it came out?
Because Candy Crush came out a long time ago.
But still, was it on any list?
Candy Crush is
maybe. I don't
know. It wasn't.
I don't care. Even if it was, it wasn't going to win.
It captured, but still, it captured
it's
exactly what
not
you're
a
saying.
I can't believe you're comparing this to Candy Crush.
Because you're saying that
this is
it
an entire
captured-
game.
you
That was
said
a free to play.
didn't matter.
Nobody talked about Candy Crush as much as they're online.
People on Facebook did. That was
Hate
a
when Mom and
social
Dad
media
fight.
thing.
People often talked about Candy Crush as if it was.
No, people who had Facebook and were on
Which
there
is everybody.
religious.
Which is
no,
damn near everybody.
No,
I know.
Do you not have one?
I have one.
Do you not
I
have
know
one?
people
Does
who
everybody
don't.
at this
I
table
have
have a
one
damn
now.
Facebook? So don't
When
give me
did
that.
Facebook
They're
come
like
out?
phone
Friendster.
numbers now.
I have Friendster.
They're like freaking phone numbers now. Almost everybody has a freaking Facebook. If you don't have a Facebook, you're one of those weird people that, oh, I had drama on Facebook. Like that was a thing to freaking do. So anyway, it was on Facebook. You got it. Everybody at this table got a Candy Crush invite at one point?
No.
Yeah, that quiet tells
I
me
know.
tells me
I
right
have
now.
not.
I
I've
know
not had
Aaron is
any
intense
Candy
about
Crush
this because
invites.
he's grabbing his mic stand
Yes.
to brace himself.
Because you can't tell me that Candy Crush was not a
It's not
social
game. It's not a game.
phenomenon. It's a game.
I do not count Candy
It's
Crush
a
as a
game.
game.
You as a gamer don't count it as a game.
I do not count it as a game.
But it is a game.
I'm sure Candy Crush has won its own awards, but for Game
In
of the
the,
won
in
Year,
the Facebook
mobile.
For being a mobile app.
HTML
yeah, it's
you
an
know,
app. It's not
thing.
a game.
But it's in that realm. You for all the reasons that you said Mario Maker is on this list is all the reasons why Candy Crush should have been on something else then. Because you were like, it's been. You never said once because
It's
the
not a
gameplay
game.
is awesome.
It's an app.
You never once said because the gameplay is amazing.
I haven't played it.
Nonetheless, though, you never said any of that type of stuff. You haven't played any of these other games on there. You haven't played. Did you play The Witcher 3?
Yeah. I've
Okay. Did you play Metal Gear Solid though?
No.
But you still allow that on there, and
Yeah.
that wasn't in everybody's car on. It wasn't on everybody.
I'm
posting
making
up
a
codes.
reasonable assumption that it's going to be one or two because it got tens from everywhere.
That's bull. That's just pocketed money.
I didn't
Give
say
my
it was
stuff.
true,
Yeah.
but I said it's going to be there. I've been around here long enough to know what's going to make it and what deserves to be on the list. And Mario
Tetris
Maker
is a
deserves to be on the list.
That's fine and dandy for getting tins and stuff like that everywhere. But when it comes down to it, it's about the actual game. And if these are the elite of the elite for the whole year of 2015, which is how many days, Mr. Webb?
365.
365 damn days.
Judaism, son.
That's what we're stuck with? Hotline Miami came out, everybody, apparently, in 2015. That didn't deserve to be on Game of the Year?
No.
You see what I'm saying?
That's
Do you
over.
see
Is
what
it
I'm
Hotline
saying?
Bling?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hotline Bling.
That's Game of the Year. There we go.
If you guys are nuts, especially I see what's his name going crazy.
Gaming Since Gaming.
Gaming
is,
Since
he
Gaming
has
is
lost
so
his
upset
shit.
because he's got a little chub for the new Tomb Raider. So that's fine. I'm not saying it's a terrible game. And even if it makes you feel that much better that it's in the running, I guess, whatever.
Yeah, but
It's not going to
Hearthstone
ever
wasn't
win.
Originally mobile.
So
Yeah, Hearthstone.
But to be-
Hearthstone is a card game.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's not
Sorry.
gonna win,
It's
so
not
it's a
their
big-
words.
drama about literally the dumbest thing we could be fighting about. Because
It's
we know it's going to be Witcher or Metal Gear.
It's just
They
being
should've just-
mentioned, I believe, though. Just being mentioned in that.
Oh, I want my
thing.
game to be mentioned, guys.
Yeah, trust me. if they had
They didn't say
podcast,
my game might
if
have
they
been in
had
the top
podcast
5.
of the year, and we thought our podcast belonged in that damn list, you'd feel that way, wouldn't you?
It's more than Leonardo DiCaprio.
But that's
Be like,
mine.
Be like,
The
what happened?
I went there.
What happened? What did he
I
say?
said it's more than what
there.
Leonardo DiCaprio
Oh,
has
wow.
ever gotten.
Oh.
Wow.
Ow.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
The two best movies of their time:
Wow.
Romeo and Juliet and The Titanic.
Terrible.
Main star in both of those movies, Leonardo DiCaprio.
The actor that plays Leonardo DiCaprio in his movie will win.
He will.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's how it'll be. And then
And
Leo will
that's-
be at that ceremony.
And that's
he'll,
when. That's,
thank you, somebody.
that's
I
when
wanted
Leo
one for.
bombs the academy.
Yeah. Let's move right along because that's never going to be
But
solved.
Aaron, I want my game to be mentioned on the top list.
I don't think
Oh,
all
my
these
goodness.
games to me
Persona
could.
Q. Persona Q
Yeah.
is good. I mean,
Fueling the fire.
I'm sorry.
No, trust me, none of the like,
There's DS games that could have been like listed.
No,
I
no, they
know-
can't,
not,
because they're
not
handheld
Not
games.
game of the year.
they're flash games.
But in one of the categories.
You play them with dice. They can't be on here.
Fargle. Why
It's
isn't that on there?
Yeah.
That game's bomb.
Developer of the year, everybody. We got Bethesda games. Throw them out the window. CD Projekt Red. Don't even know what game you made.
That's Witcher.
Exactly. From Software. From who?
From software.
That
It's like
is
farm to fork,
Bloodborne.
but from software to
That's
computer.
Bloodborne.
They Bloodborne.
Bloodborne.
Okay.
They Bloodborne. Yep.
They Bloodborne.
Or
Kojima Productions. So
You're right.
basically, all
it-
the
yeah,
Game of the
that's it.
Years are just Developers of the Year.
Oh yeah, for sure.
There it is. Because Nintendo's the last one. Best Independent Game. We have Axiom Verge by Tom Happ.
Okay.
Her Story by Sam Barlow, which is just
I
okay.
haven't seen that one.
Ori and the Blind Forest, which I've heard of from Moon Studios.
Yeah.
Rocket League.
Mhm.
How about that
Yeah.
for Game of the Year? Why is that an independent game when that was been everywhere? There's highlights all over the friggin' place.
There's a
Not in the
lot of-
same
there's
way.
a lot of
Hey,
press.
Warren,
Everywhere.
Nowhere near in the same way as Mario Maker.
I
I believe
that you've
what-
seen for codes for Mario Maker. I have not seen these.
Well, you hang out in different circles than I do.
Oh, okay. You hang out in the Mario Maker circles. I don't. Okay.
No, most of the people I hear talking about Rocket League are people who are aware of indie games and are like PC gamers. Like,
Or have
you got to
played
think of that
Game
too. In
Network.
Game of the Year, historically, cross-platform games dominate. It's just the way it is. That's probably another reason GTA 5 got the mark over The Last of Us.
Wait, Last of Us won over GTA.
No,
Yeah,
not on
yeah,
our
it did.
list.
Yes,
the one
it
that
did.
mattered.
Yeah, on our list.
Not on our
it was
list.
Well, our
GTA.
list was skewed.
What's happening in chat?
Batfan says, "Why isn't Telltale not on there?"
Borderlands.
Oh,
Borderlands came out this year. I heard that's really good. I
yeah.
haven't
And
started. I'm gonna
Gaming
watch it
Sense
before you
Gaming
read it.
is
go ahead.
just losing his shit.
And then Undertale is the last best indie game, of course.
I'd have to go with Rocket League. It's most well known. It's probably best well received.
You see what
Yeah.
see what I mean? And this is why the State of the Union needs to happen.
Mm-hmm. But I'm
Jada
saying
said,
I'm saying it as an outsider looking in on
but
this.
but that's how you feel, and that's how most likely the majority is going to feel too, because it's
I'm
the
giving that
most
opinion.
well known. What?
That's
So
just because she
at the
looks-
height of Creed's the band of their career,
Terrible.
when they were the most well known, we're gonna
With
give them
arms
album of
wide
the year. That's what we're gonna
open.
do, right? Not because they were the best band at the time,
Definitely
because
not.
everybody knew who the hell Creed was. That's what I'm doing right now.
I hate that
Mr.
you
Vincent,
use, when
your
you
rebuttal?
use them
And
as
that
Creed
because
is
it makes
the
so
worst
much,
band.
but it makes sense though, doesn't it?
It goes Creed is hated bands and Nickelback.
So, but Nickelback deserves
then
album
Green-
of the year.
Nomination.
I
Yeah.
Green Day in
I
the year
think it's just
2000s.
who pays the
When we go
most.
Oh,
90s?
their new stuff.
When
All
we
the
go,
American Idiot shit.
when we go 90s, you know who deserves best of 90s? Smash Mouth.
Oh, I knew you were gonna say that.
Smash Mouth.
Disgusting.
They were everywhere.
The greatest
Hey now,
band.
you're an all-star.
Yeah.
They were
Greatest
everywhere
band.
in the 90s.
But that's what we've reduced ourselves to. Because we
Alright,
don't
you
have
guys
quality
went in the
anymore.
wrong circle.
We don't have quality. We just have who can be recognized. That's what it is.
And
Rocket
that's-
League's the best because it's
Well,
it's
most
recognizable.
but to be honest, I've watched Rocket League, and Rocket League is a great game.
no, yeah.
You
I
know-
don't
you
take
know,
away. I'm
like,
not saying
from that,
yeah.
but that's how my opinion that I gave there was of the general
Yes.
community. That's how most people are gonna see it.
Correct.
So
Very correct.
I give it to Rocket League because I like Rocket League best over all of them. But most people are gonna see it as
Do you think Jada's
Okay,
making
thanks.
more sense because she looks like every NBA basketball player after the game?
Terrible.
Wearing the
What?
glasses. Yeah.
With the glasses. They all do wear those
Yeah.
stupid
Let me
glasses
see
for
this.
real.
Chris
and it's
Paul.
like none of them need them. That's
Let's see if it helps it, David.
You have to have the headphones. down
Yeah.
here.
And then sometimes they bring their kids.
You know, we just went out there, we played our heart out, and everybody gave
No.
110%.
That does not
and
look like a basketball player to me.
Because they would have been like, Mr. Webb, how many threes did you shoot tonight?
About 10 or 15, give or take.
All right.
you're speaking way too like clearly and
Yes.
enunciating way too many words.
Because if I don't, there'll be racism.
Yes, it would
And
be.
he's white.
Do we care about best mobile and handheld games?
Yeah, let's
Handhelds,
just for
let's-
kicks.
Yes.
Okay. Well, first of all, why are they putting
Mobile and handheld
mobile
together.
and handheld together?
Because it's bullshit.
That's right.
Yeah, no, don't do that. What?
It's too late. They did it.
Hey, well, when a mobile game gets played in your hands, and if it's not Fallout Shelter,
Fallout Shelter
Your
is on there.
phone,
okay.
Ah.
Your
There's-
iPad,
The
those
new
aren't
Angry Birds 2?
originally built to be
There's-
purely a video game device. Those are built to be your
They
fucking
shouldn't be,
phones. Like
yes.
that's a completely different.
So they would call it phone game then.
Question.
They're
Actually-
apps. They're
Okay.
what?
Statement. Actually, now they are.
Some
They're
games
they're
are-
being built. They're being built with better graphics, better
Yeah,
RAM.
now they are. But
now they are.
but the DS and the PS Vita and
Is a gaming
those
system.
are
Right.
gaming systems.
Right.
Those are where games
I'm not
have
agreeing.
always
I'm
been
not saying that they
sold
should be in
and
the same.
played on.
I'm just saying to check your facts.
Can we hear?
They actually are.
Wow.
Wow. Wow. Hold
Wow.
on. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Let me interject here.
Okay.
Let's at least go over the top games for the best mobile before we even
one
hit
little
it,
thing
eat
that's
it.
not going to totally sidetrack. If they were going to do for handhelds, it should be dedicated handheld game of the year.
Right.
Okay.
All right,
So
let's see what
we
the
have,
nominees are.
Downwell by Moppin and Develop. What is that? Devolver Digital. I don't know why I couldn't read that for some reason. Fallout Shelter, of course, by Bethesda Studios.
Meh.
Lara Croft Go. Lara Croft Go.
Thank you. I had no idea what you were
By
talking
Square Enix Montreal.
That one's actually fun.
Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate.
That's game of the year.
And Pac-Man 256.
That list is a piece of shit.
By Hipster Will.
It's got to be Monster
Which I
Hunter
do like
for that
Hipster
one.
Will. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
Because they make Crossy Roads.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Hipster Will is pretty good. I'm going to give it to Hipsty Will.
Hipsty Will.
Yeah,
Yep.
Hipsty Will.
Monster
Just change
Hunter
your name.
all day long.
Monster Hunter is the DS one, correct? Monster
Yes.
Hunter 4? So it just seems like it's out of the... So you're pitting Monster Hunter 4, a DS full-fledged game, like that you could probably actually port to a
full
console.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Versus
Easy.
Fallout Shelter.
Like,
Yeah, it seems a little backwards.
See?
yeah.
You
I don't
can't
think that-
put
I don't think that
app
at all
and
proves the
phone
point. I think you
browsing
do-
app games in with the same category.
No,
as
it should be.
handheld.
Those should
They
be
should
split.
be separate.
Those should be split.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're not talking. That's not a jab at Mario Maker.
No.
No.
Okay.
Mario Maker should definitely be on the handheld list, though.
Oh my
Yeah.
Corey is guarding Mario Maker
God.
like
It
it's a
should be.
freaking.
Yeah. Maybe
You
if
just
they
have
had
that on
some.
cue now.
Yeah.
Do we care about best narrative?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a story.
Okay.
That's what we play games for, right?
So then we have Her Story, which I haven't played.
I haven't either.
I don't even know what that is, actually, to tell you guys.
I've heard of it,
I'm gonna have to
but-
Google it now. Life is Strange. I've heard of that one.
Yes.
A lot of
Yes.
people are on that
A
one.
lot of people like that.
That'll win.
Tales from the Borderlands.
That's a toss up between those two right
I
there.
don't get it.
No, that was a good one though. I've
Yeah.
been playing
I know,
through
but I
that
think
now.
overall people are kind of bored of Telltales. I think that's gonna hurt it. I think
Their gameplay, yeah, but their stories are really good.
I still think that enough people are hyped about Life is Strange, and it kind of the way they push the envelope.
Yeah, they were on that one.
Mhm.
Life is Strange is a good one.
Yeah, I have a feeling that one will win.
The Witcher 3, of course, Wild Hunt, and Until Dawn. Lareesa. Until Dawn. Yeah, you played that one all the
I
way through,
did.
right?
Oh,
Yeah.
Until
did.
Dawn could stand a chance,
It-
maybe.
So I think that I've watched a lot of people stream Life is Strange, and I think I'm leaning more towards that than I am Until Dawn, because if you watched me stream Until Dawn, there were a lot of things about it where I was like, that doesn't compute. Like it doesn't work like that.
Like when they were sawed in half.
Yeah, I think that's the part that pissed me off the most. It's like it doesn't
have to
feel
agree. I
it
think
doesn't
that
feel
was-
real. There's more options than the options that they give you, and it doesn't matter what you really decide in that game. It's like shit's still gonna happen a certain way.
It's like Fallout 4.
And the
Yeah.
final nomination on
That's-
there
don't
for
compare
best
those.
narrative, Mario Maker.
See, and I think it deserves to be on there,
Yeah.
and I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
You make your own stories
So
in the
stupid.
game,
So stupid.
and
Put it on all of
the
these.
best stories are the ones that come out of
Sheesh.
your own mind.
Best art direction.
Can't tell if he's joking
no,
or not.
there was a Mario Maker level somebody made where like they tell it's like a almost like a Heavy Rain type story, and they built it up, and like you have to kill your friend, and like a Yoshi egg drops up. You have to sacrifice. Will you sacrifice your friend to save your wife?
It's ridiculous.
Like somebody made a full story on it, and they spelt it out in coins and stuff. It was super dark
Some
and
dark
deep.
bastards on the internet.
Yeah, you have to kill Yoshi to move forward.
I like it.
Best art direction. Batman Arkham Knight.
Art
Bloodborne. Metal Gear Solid 5. The Phantom Menace. Ori and the Blind Forest. And The Witcher 3 again.
I'd have to go between Ori and Bloodborne
This is for best art direction.
because I really like the art style for Bloodborne. It was dark, but it was light enough and it had enough just like detail and everything like that with like the towns and everything like that.
Now we're on to best score / soundtrack. We have Fallout 4. Which
I don't know. I'm already like kind of tired of the radio stations.
Yeah.
I don't even have them on usually.
I
They're
listen
really
to 'em for-
repetitive.
yeah, I listen
I
to
feel
it
like if it had more diversity in it, then I would agree. But it's like it all sounds the same. It all feels.
Did it ever cut over your talking audio for when you're talking in
Yes,
cutscenes?
I
I was
know.
like,
that.
No, it
It's
hasn't
like-
happened to me yet.
yeah.
I have to cut it off.
I was
Yeah,
like,
me too.
fucking
Halo
irritated.
5 Guardians.
I I haven't played the campaign yet, so I don't know how the soundtrack really sounds.
Metal Gear
Like Halo.
5 again.
Like Halo.
Ori and the Blind Forest again, and The Witcher 3 again.
This is for soundtrack?
This is for soundtracks, yes.
No Halo?
I just said Halo 5 Guardians.
Halo 5 wins.
Wow.
Corey's not biased at all.
Shout out to Tom Salta.
Here we go.
Tom Salta didn't do 5.
Best performance
No, it's
in a video game. Number 1,
like-
Ashley Birch
I will.
as Chloe Price in Life is Strange.
Interesting. She's going to win because she's our friend.
Camellia Luddington
Tomb Raider.
Damn it, our other friend.
as Laura Croft.
Wow, how can we choose?
Then you have Doug Cockle as Geralt in Witcher 3.
We don't know that guy.
Mark Hamill as the Joker in Batman Arkham
Don't know
Knight.
him, don't care.
And Viva Seifert.
Yep, nailed it.
Seifert
Should have been Viva Pinata.
and her story. That's a tough one. Best performance?
Mark
Mark Hamill, Joker. Done.
No.
That's what I'm going.
Come on.
Throwing that hat in
No.
that ring.
Isn't it this
Done.
is last
He's
supposed
done it
last time
too
as
many
Joker?
times.
And he's awesome every single time.
Yeah. That's a tough.
So,
That's a
I
tough.
don't
So?
know.
What?
Oh,
What kind of argument is that? So?
yeah, that's my
I
argument.
say he's awesome at it every single time.
So?
So he's already had his
This
chance.
isn't a list for the best of anything. So?
Give it to
Ridiculous.
Camilla or Ashley.
Whatever. Games for Change
This
award.
is painful.
Mario
I just
Maker.
have to say,
Why? Because it's the same games over and over and over again?
that's sad.
Right?
It's what our
It's
game of
so
the years roll down to every
That's-
year.
I
It's like
mean,
10 different
I Am
games.
Bread was good. Did they do indie games?
No. They
Like,
did indie games, but that didn't hit it
I
on
mean,
there.
I feel like that list is bigger than
Well, yeah.
mainstream.
I don't know what the
games.
game for change category is.
It's
Changing
the
the way
game
we're
that
thinking it's
changed.
They got
Mario Maker.
Destiny Take Me King.
Sibel, Her Story, Life is Strange, Sunset, and
Sunset.
Undertale.
Overdrive?
No, it just said Sunset.
I think those are games that call out to social issues, maybe.
Probably.
I would
That
guess.
sounds right.
Wasn't
I would agree with
Or,
you.
Life
or
is
like
Strange?
mental
Yes.
illnesses or
Didn't
something
Life
like
is
that.
Strange deal with time traveling?
Yes.
Social issues right there, everybody.
Well,
Well,
but-
yeah, we don't have it yet.
Yeah. Best shooter. Here we go. Best shooter. We got Call of Duty Black Ops 3,
Meh.
Destiny, The Taken King.
Ah!
Interesting that they say
Interesting that
Destiny,
they-
The Taken King instead of just Destiny as a whole game.
Well, because Destiny didn't come out in 2015.
Taken King expansion.
This
did.
is so stupid.
That
The
is
game
stupid
is
that
so
they
stupid.
did that. It's stupid that they put an expansion in there.
Halo 5 Guardians.
That one wins.
Splatoon
Splatoon, I
and Star Wars Battlefront.
No.
I'd actually give it to Splatoon over Halo.
Wow.
I see Halo or Black Ops.
I would personally, based on just love of gaming and games that are done well and executed well, Splatoon I think is a better game this year than both Halo and Black Ops, because it totally took the world by storm. Like
Splatoon?
yeah, totally. Like there's so many. I have so many friends that are playing Splatoon still. It's ridiculous. And then Nintendo is following up with free DLC and updating and adding more stuff. They're balancing their weapons and things like that. So I give it to Splatoon over both of those, over the other two.
It's wishful thinking.
Best.
It won't win.
Yeah, it's not.
It's not
going
going
to
to win. Halo will probably win this
Halo
year.
deserves it.
The new Call of Duty is a big improvement from Advanced Warfare.
I've heard.
Well,
good
everything is
things.
an
I've
improvement
heard
over-
good things about Blobs 3.
I've heard
oh
the
my God,
Black
thank
Ops is,
God.
is usually better
I'm
than
actually
The
gonna
Black
keep
Ops are
this one.
the Black Ops are the only ones that are worth.
playing.
Are you talking about video games?
Terrible.
You're talking about
Best,
pregnancy.
We're talking about best action game or adventure game. It says Assassin's Creed Syndicate. I don't know why that's on there.
Action.
Batman Arkham Knight, of course. Metal Gear Solid, Ori and the Blind Forest, Rise of the Tomb Raider for you.
There you
gamers.
go.
There you go.
Yay.
Gaming.
They mentioned my
go.
game.
Yes.
Best
Yeah,
role
I
playing.
love that
game.
one.
Best role playing game. We got Bloodborne, Fallout 4, Pillars of Eternity, The Witcher 3, and Undertale.
Damn.
Yeah.
There's so many games missing off that
I
list.
know.
It's a terrible. They don't. Game Informer does not do
Hell's a big-
RPGs.
Best fighting
Yeah,
game. We got
Zestiria.
Gears, Guilty Gear, Mortal Kombat, Rise of the Incarnates, which was a canceled game that is not even on. This is a terrible, terrible thing.
Wait. Do they have Rise? They seriously have Rise of the
They have
Incarnates?
Rise of the Incarnates, and then Rising Thunder. Rise of the Incarnates is
they
the
made
game
this
is shut
entire
down.
list before.
Yeah.
Street Fighter 5
All
beta
right,
should have
who's
won.
gonna pay me the most? I'll put you on my list.
We'll go into more
So wait, hold on.
on the extra one.
So
when
our
we go
fighting
extra.
games were Mortal Kombat.
Rise of the Incarnates. This is what stuck out to me. Guilty Gear, Rising Thunder, and that is it.
So it's Mortal Kombat then. Mortal Kombat's the only fighting game that made any type of a splash this year. That's
All
a
right,
hands
Aaron,
down.
you gotta wrap this bad boy up.
Thank you for listening to the show, everybody. We will do this again, of course, next Saturday. And we'll probably be arguing more about Game Informer crap that is BS.
We're
because
doing
it's
our
just
own
all
list.
BS.
Yeah, let's do our own list.
Go follow us,
We'll
of
do that at
course,
the
on
end
the
of the year after
Twitter
everything comes
and Facebook and all that other stuff. If you just Google search Video Game Bang or the Video Game Bang, you find a plethora of all the stuff where you can find us. For Lareesa, Jada, Cory, and the real David Webb, yeah, that's right. I'm sorry, Aaron Carter, everybody. And
It's
we'll see you
past
next week. Yeah, it's getting late.